said it. 3, 2, 1. What's the bottle with the opener?
I ain't seen it. Do all that before you kick it.
Damn.
Just do it before you don't take a few seconds. Is those glasses rinsed out for the shots?
Yeah, he cleaned them.
Okay.
Mine, you know, mine.
Yeah, he cleaned them out there for me.
Yep. No.
Man. That's all of my wheels.
Lamont Williams. Oh, Mickey brother.
Mm-hmm. And I hadn't seen him since his wife passed away.
Oh, his wife had passed away?
Yeah.
Mm.
I used to see him all the time. You know, they stayed down the street from me.
This gonna be your guest chair when we probably see. You're gonna scoot in on this chair.
And they used to be my neighbors down the street from me. And I used to see each other all of the time.
I never knew that his wife
Yeah,
passed.
she
Who was he
did.
married to?
He was married to
What
Cherie.
lucky
She
at?
was one of the Hayes girls that
Oh,
stayed
yeah.
over there around the corner from John.
Why do I
Green.
know like I remember
Yeah, 'cause
who
you
his
remember
wife
Irish.
is?
You remember Irish?
Motherfuckers is in
Irish was a pretty
wheelchairs.
dark-skinned girl. They
You know how
were-
many people I seen with oxygen mask on?
Today,
No, but the one brother
About
got
6 people had on
yeah, but
oxygen
when he
masks.
came up there,
Sonny man, I mean Staker was older than 59 years old, bro.
No, he just turned 60 this year.
he was
Okay, but he said, okay, but look.
I
So
know. Randy younger than me. Randy. It seemed like Randy older, right?
Randy and Ray younger than you.
Yeah, both of them. I'm a year older.
Why them niggas seem like they was
Older.
like 30, like 25
Me and
years
that
old?
nigga a year apart. Me and Steak are a year apart.
When you guys were young?
Me and Steak are a year apart.
They did seem so much older. They did. to
Didn't
us.
they?
They seemed so like bigger than life.
That's just show you how much of a G he was.
He was.
Oh, they mentioned you for sure.
Yeah.
They mentioned you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they
Like
did.
Stinkers. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I always wanted to check on you.
Always.
Yep. That man.
Always.
nice, bro.
Whatever he always.
All right,
always.
let's get ready. Let's get ready.
Like I
Let's
said,
get
that
ready.
was my boy. Because he always had encouraging words
I
for me.
hate that I missed the memorial.
And I'm glad it was just a memorial.
But it was beautiful, though. People said
All right.
beautiful things about him.
Here you go. There you go.
And this is
3,
how we.
2, 1, and.
This is how we do it.
This is what it is. On the run, ENT.
We play. We're back, y'all. And we're back. See y'all. And we back, man.
Yes, indeed.
We back.
What up, y'all?
Man, blessings.
What it is.
Oh, man.
Blessings.
All I can say is, you know, God is good, man. I'm going to tell you that right now.
all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. All the time.
Like I always do, every week. Old school, what's up with you, man?
Cool in the gang, JT Taylor and all that.
You know
Mr.
that.
Chop.
Posted like a stamp as always. What's happening?
That's right. Lisa Marie
From
the
the
SSV.
What it do, what it do. You know me. I'm in the way, but out of the way.
That's that
And
classic.
you know this.
In a real way.
What's up with you, man?
Oh, man. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the big homie and also like a family to us. His memorial services
Today,
was
yeah.
today to Johnny Trimble.
Yes, indeed. Rest in power.
Big Stanker.
Big
shout
stank.
out to him. Rest in peace, big homie. Love you
Yeah.
for life, man.
For all y'all that didn't get to make it,
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
you missed something nice,
Yes,
man.
you did.
You
Yeah.
missed something
It
real
was
nice.
a beautiful thing.
Very, very,
And
very,
of course,
very.
you know, me and my podcast co-host over here, we showed up to represent Pomona and our podcast
right.
as well.
That's right.
Shows
And
yeah.
one of the
And let
ladies,
it
it
be
was
known.
funny because one of the ladies was sitting next to me and she watched the podcast and she kept saying, like, you familiar, and she realized I was from Pomona.
Oh,
Then
you
she-
Lisa Marie from
then
the
she realized I was
SSV.
from the podcast. That's you.
That's
Yes,
dope.
that's you.
That's
I'm
dope.
like, that be me.
That's
She said, what
dope.
y'all gonna do? I said, well, you know, I gotta, you know, get with my podcast co-host and we see what we gonna do.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So,
yeah.
like I
That's
said,
dope.
you know, my brother Chop didn't get to make it. He was tired today, doing all
You
night
gotta
and
But I can
everything,
tell you,
everything.
but
But you know what?
I
We
tried.
repped you. We repped you in the fullest. Your
I was
name
just
was
about to
brought
say the
up.
same
We repped
thing.
you in the fullest. So,
I appreciate that.
you know,
Yeah.
we seen a lot of good people today.
it's nice.
We worked until 4:30 this morning.
Yep.
I had all intentions on making
And I also
it.
want to give a shout out to my girl Star. Happy birthday,
Yeah,
beautiful.
happy birthday.
Star.
Star,
I love
happy
you.
birthday.
Love you, Star.
And I see my godmom on there, Audrey Manigo. Shout out
Hey,
to Audrey. Hey,
Audrey.
mom. Love you for life.
Best proctor in history.
Always, man.
Best
Used to be
proctor
on
in
my head
history.
my whole childhood.
What up, Gail? Love you, sis.
Yeah, sis,
For
I
sure.
see you.
Yeah.
Who was that too? We got
That's
Kevin
Pat.
White joined. Oh, shout out to Pat, Miss
Pat.
Parks.
Pat
Hey,
like the
Pat.
intro.
You know, she loved the intro.
That's right.
Yes,
That's
you
right.
do.
She loved the intro.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Other than that, shout out to the whole Trumbull family, every
Yes,
single one of them
indeed.
from East Suave.
Shout out to
everybody,
Suave. He want to come to the
Yes,
show.
indeed.
shout
So
out
I
to
got
all-
to see
to the
Suave
whole
today.
family.
Proud of that brother.
Yeah,
Man.
proud.
And
He's
you know,
doing
TT
it.
made it out today. Shout out to TT through everything. She made it out there today, and she sported one of Suave's shirts with all.
dope.
I mean, with a sweatshirt with everything on.
Is that
all
the one that had the
straight.
Pomona?
Yeah.
I was asking who is that
That's
with the Pomona
TT.
shirt on.
That's
That
dope.
was TT.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I was wondering who was that with the
That was
Pomona
TT.
shirt
We
on.
made it for her specially, and she wore it today. Only proper.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Only proper.
Yep.
That's very,
No.
very, 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 very.
So it was Pomona Day today, but it's Pomona Day all day, every day.
Every
But it really was today.
We special people.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah.
nice.
It don't get no better than
Not
that.
special Olympic, but special.
no,
our
it's
water,
still
our
better.
water, our water came different.
Shit, our water's real different.
You know what I'm saying? Our water came different,
Shit.
man. But other than that, like we said, shout out to the whole Trumbull family. We love y'all. We'll always be there to support y'all. But we want to talk about what's going on with our sports. What's
Man, right now I'm on the final
Where
four.
we gonna go? We're gonna go
Man.
from basketball.
Well, man,
Take off.
man. Let me tell you. You know, you got Virginia and Auburn.
Right.
You know, I think Virginia gonna be a little bit too much for Auburn because Virginia's big.
Mm-hmm.
Them
They
big
just
teams.
lost.
Yes, I told you.
Auburn just lost.
That's
So
why I'm
Auburn
saying.
just lost. So what
Like
is it
I
down
said.
to? The final what?
Well, we're going into.
And was
we're
it
gonna
the
go
final
to-
four?
Yeah, this is the final four. And like I said, you know, now we got to look at it because now this can go to Michigan very easily. Michigan can win this.
No, wait,
but
who's
then
Mich-
you got Texas
Michigan
Tech.
State and Texas Tech.
Yes, but see, like Texas
Okay,
Tech.
so it's Texas Tech.
Yes, but Texas Tech. Let me tell you,
That's
Texas
dope.
Tech. They
Yeah,
dope. They got a
7-footer.
yes. They got a big squad. So what's gonna have to happen with Michigan State if they want to win? They're gonna have to run them big boys.
Right.
They
right.
got to run them because they cannot beat them in a half court set.
Okay. What you think about that?
They cannot beat
Yeah,
them
I
in a
mean, it's
half court
agreeable.
set.
Well, Texas Tech is a defensive
Yes.
team, and they, you know,
They
they
will
play
shut down your
they play
backcourt.
big down low.
Yes.
As long as the dude from I forget his name from Michigan runs the offense, you know,
Yeah.
and just plays.
What
you know,
can't happen is
runs inside
Michigan
out.
State's backcourt cannot get shut down because that's basically their bread and butter.
Okay.
And if their backcourt gets shut down, Texas Tech gonna run it because they're not gonna be able to penetrate inside. Texas Tech, they guard that perimeter inside very, very well. They play the post well.
I mean,
And
all
that-
basketball is threes now anyway.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah, but see, you can live by the three and die by it too.
Yeah. So as long
So
as
I
To the
mean,
basketball,
yeah,
you
yeah,
better make them
yeah,
threes.
yeah. So you got to be able to do other shit.
Make
If you're
them
not able to
threes.
penetrate the inside that paint, I don't give a damn what threes you shooting. That shit bank off. If you're not in position to rebound, you can't push shit back.
Right,
And,
right.
and like I said, Texas Tech is big inside. That's why where
Michigan
they are.
State just plays smart.
They play
always
smart ball and they play quick ball.
They always play smart.
Okay.
They
ball,
play
so-
quick ball. That's why they was able to do what they did.
So who's
to do.
your pick over
Right
this
now,
whole thing?
if
Who do you
I
think
had,
will
if
walk
I had
away
it to
to
say,
go?
I would have to say Michigan State if I have
Okay.
to say it
Say
because they done
Michigan
took
State.
down all the Big Ten.
What's your take on that, old school? Who you say?
Well, I would say Michigan State just by the way they play. Just by the way they play smarter than everybody. But what is it? Not Villanova,
Virginia?
Virginia. They shoot.
Is it Virginia or
They
not
shoot the
Virginia
trade.
Tech? It's Virginia.
No, it's Virginia.
No, it's Virginia. They played. I mean, they play long ball. So, like you said,
Like I said, I had
you
an
said, you
exciting
can live it.
weekend.
So everybody who thought that it was gonna be the norms.
Well,
for
I
the
kind
final
of knew. Like I said it
is
last
not
week.
what it is.
Well, like I said it last week
Right.
with Duke.
No, I'm
He was
saying it's
barely
all
getting-
bypassed
yeah.
by all of your
Powerhouses,
It was getting
powerhouse
to-
teams.
Powerhouses
Yeah.
don't.
Your
you
Dukes
know,
is out of there.
Yeah, and
Your
I mean,
Gonzaga's
Duke's-
out of
look,
there.
Duke got put out of there in some serious
your
fashion.
North
Wow, it's
Carolinas. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not.
North Carolina. See, North Carolina got beat by Auburn, and I see particularly well why they did because North Carolina, Auburn was able to run with North Carolina.
You
And
was
they-
or you wasn't.
And they were able to. They could match.
Auburn
that.
was.
They could make that. They was able to match that
Yeah,
work.
Auburn.
And
You know-
then when they forced them half court, they was able to defend.
Okay.
That just goes to show you know the
And that
powerhouses.
little guard,
Even with the
Woo!
coach, even with the players and stuff like that, the coach makes a big, huge difference in the game. It
no,
makes
they
a
got outplayed.
big, huge difference in the game. So
They got outplayed.
these mid majors are
No,
coming
they
back
got
up.
out. North Carolina got outplayed, and I mean got their ass whooped by 20, and that was considered close.
Wait, who got whooped by 20?
North Carolina. They was
Wow.
down by as much as 27, damn near 30. Let me tell you something.
That's
Auburn,
crazy.
and every time they made a run, Auburn would just buckle down.
That is crazy.
And for some half court, didn't let North Carolina get out and run. They like to get out in the open court, and they didn't allow that
They're
shit.
just hating that Zion's not in these games.
Well, you know what? Zion got shut down in that overtime. When I seen that, look,
Wow.
I said, "Oh yeah," I said, "This is upset central,"
So it's a whole different.
and I was glad
Now
to
they're
see it.
investigating his mama.
I heard,
Wait, now whose mother's being investigated? This
Zion
all
Williams.
yeah, for taking money, and
John Williams.
yeah,
Zion Williams.
Zion.
yeah, they're investigating his mom. But I'm just gonna
For
say
what?
this.
For what?
Doing consulting.
Consulting what? Like
Consulting for the university when her son was still in high school.
Oh, but you know what? Like I said, if you're gonna do that, then you can take it on back to Nike. That's the only reason, motherfucker, he
Well,
was
that's
even
what,
there.
They deter
that's
all
what the
these
Michael
people.
Avenatti
That's
stuff
what
was
it.
about.
Yeah, but that's what it is. And see,
they did the shit with LeBron when he was trying to come
They
in.
did it with
Well,
all
yeah,
of 'em.
because
They did it with all of 'em.
He was getting Hummers. He was getting $100,000.
But he wasn't in college.
In high school.
Okay, so what?
that's what I'm saying because
Shit.
they made that shit a business in high schools. They doing the same goddamn shit
You
with
get
that
what I'm trying to
recruit.
say, sis?
Because I'm gonna tell you right now,
Yeah.
that's what Chino Hills was being looked into when Coach Bake left. Because Coach Bake left because of the same shit that Michael Avenatti just brought out. So this ain't nothing new.
Right.
So
right.
this is all tied in together.
Yeah.
So it's coming to a head. All this cheating and shit, and then I seen the little thing earlier this week with
I don't
that,
think that's right. Oh, finish.
with
You
the
say something this week?
Felicity and all them people and how they fake the sports
Yeah,
scholarships
man.
and shit. Talking about
Oh,
motherfuckers
yeah.
playing tennis. Them
Yeah.
niggas played tennis when we played tennis down there at the damn rec center and shit.
At
They
the
had
boys
a
club,
scholarship.
right.
Yeah,
The boys club and the team
and they
post.
got a goddamn scholarship. The
Got a
shit was
scholarship.
just wicked.
Right.
It was funny as hell, but it was sad at the same time. But people need to understand, this has been going on for back since
Yeah, forever.
George Bush got into Yale. Now he dumb as a box of rock. That motherfucker don't bit more belong in Yale.
Yeah, he got into Yale.
Right?
Was it
Okay,
senior or junior?
the junior.
Two. Yeah,
Yeah.
two.
And
tell
all
you
them kids are
Two.
stupid. All the kids are
Yeah,
stupid.
all of them.
The grandkids are stupid.
They breed
I don't know if it
stupid.
came from the mama side or whose side, but somebody got the stupid gene in the Bush family. All them motherfuckers were stupid.
They stupid
And they
rich,
ended up
right?
in
They're
Yale
stupid
and
and
all
rich.
these Ivy League schools. But that's because you had money. Old Grandpa Prescott
They
Bush
stupid
made
rich.
sure
Look,
they were
yeah.
stupid rich.
And they got his
And
statue
they had
there.
them skull and bones that they had to uphold.
Yeah.
So, yep, the old Deontay Wilder. But
Oh,
like I
Brazil.
said,
That's crazy.
like I said, it's a beautiful thing. Sports has been beautiful in sports. You know,
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we was talking about sports and all that. Anyway, I got a call from the Boys and Girls Club, and Westwood One Podcast gonna do a little something with the Boys and Girls Club.
We have to. That's definitely.
Nah, well, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do some little things with the teaching them how to plant food, and
Oh, that's dope.
and
That's dope.
That's
they want to know about music, so we're gonna put it together. We're gonna let y'all know what's happening and what day it's gonna be, but it's gonna be here.
Right.
That's dope.
I just
Sure.
want to
That's
remind us.
good.
So the Boys and Girls Club,
Like
we
that.
got to do it.
I know
You
that.
what I'm
I
saying?
know that
Shout
in
out
my
to the
department
What
on
is
the
it,
garden
Boys and
department.
Girls Club of Merino Valley?
It's up. I got the
Of America.
Of America.
They don't have
I
another
got the
song.
administrator dude, and
That's dope, bro.
you know we probably be able
That's
to
dope.
get from different clubs everywhere. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Merino Valley,
That's
LA,
cool.
because we are from. I told him like I'm from Pomona,
Yep.
and that's all we did was go to the Boys Club.
We
Yeah.
grew up on that.
You know what I'm saying?
Faithful.
South Hills.
So
That's
to me, it was an honor for these to get the call.
That's,
So I'm
that's
gonna
real
take
good.
on that, and you know, we're gonna do what we do. What's
Sure.
the one
Yeah,
podcast?
shout out to the Boys Club of
Yeah.
America, man. That's dope.
Yeah. So
I've
Alright,
seen
go
it. I've seen it. We got the
Raiders.
got to see Antonio Brown holding
Yeah.
his
Oh,
his,
yeah.
his Raider jersey.
Yeah.
last night on
Beautiful
You
Sports.
see that?
We got a
Beautiful.
quarterback too. We got a
Yeah.
backup quarterback. So
Yeah,
that's
you got
good.
him from Chicago. We solid.
We
This
climbing.
first year, okay. Well, this
Yeah.
first year is gonna be everybody get to know each other. But next
Well,
year,
you know what though?
I don't know.
Next
year,
you
y'all
know,
in trouble.
we got some powerful free agents that want to
Yeah.
be some,
Yeah.
want to be a Raider.
Ain't that
Yeah.
crazy?
Michael
Yeah.
Crabtree trying to come
I
back.
told you, didn't I
You
tell you?
said that. You
Michael
said
Crabtree
it.
told
trying
you.
to come
You said
back.
it. You said it.
And
You
that's
said
what
it.
I want because
They
he
try-
fits perfectly with what Gruden got going.
He know. Yup. He knows the system.
He know the system
He know the
already,
system.
and it's just like
He
he
knows the
is
system. So that would be dope. We
a
get
receiver.
him
You
back.
just let him go, and you put the ball
With him
up
and
there.
Antonio Brown on
Man, you
on
gotta
either
pick your
end.
poison.
On either end,
It's a
Because both of them
triple-
can
it's
go
a-
get
it's a
it.
threat.
It's
They
a threat.
both-
They can go get it.
and we,
They can
you know,
go
the
get
only
it.
thing like
And
quarterback,
I ain't
we,
seen nothing like this is Randy Moss.
Yeah, and Tim Brown.
Yep, Tim Brown.
Yup.
what's it called?
Yes,
That's a cold
indeed.
piece.
Jerry Rice.
Yup.
They can go get it. And once Jerry Rice got you in the open field, he just make it look
You
so
gotta
bad.
don't forget the little small guys like Steve Smith now. Come
Yeah,
on now, the burner.
yeah, but Steve
Yeah, he was
Smith
a
was
beast.
he was a beast though. He was a bruiser. He'd run you over like the bus.
And he
Jerome
little.
Bettis, and
Yeah,
drag
he
you
was.
into
Where was
the
he
end
at?
zone.
Panthers.
Panthers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carolina.
And he would just
I
run
think he
you.
came from SC though.
Yeah,
he
he
from
did.
here. He from here.
He
from
did.
here.
he came
And he
from
was a
SC.
bruiser then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a bruiser
So it's-
then.
Raiders is lining it up right.
Yeah,
we
like
just
I
got
said,
to
LA
figure
gonna
out
be all
Marshawn.
right.
We got to figure out Marshawn.
Oh, Marshawn to me is your premier running back because the other
Yeah.
ones are young and they need to learn.
You know we dropped CJ.
Yeah,
Why did they do that?
I don't know. man.
What's their name picked him up though?
the Rams had it.
The Rams dropped him.
Well, I don't know why they did because they need it.
So, yeah, the Rams dropped him, but I'm trying to think who picked up CJ. They gave him a 1-year
I forgot
contract.
who that was. I want to say Philadelphia
Was it Philly?
or
was it
the other team, the Jets. I want to say, but I have to go back and look.
Well, he got picked up, which is
Yeah,
good.
he did.
Okay.
And like I said, they need him
I was hoping that we could have
because
got that boy.
I wanted. We had him and I wanted him back. Now that we have what we need to have, because that's going to give you your fullback.
Right.
That kept the Rams in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That kept the Rams in the playoffs with CJ.
That's what kept the ball rolling.
Okay, and I don't
Picking up the first
understand.
downs
I
on-
wouldn't have did it. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't have
did
got
it.
rid of him.
I wouldn't have did it.
That was Denver's loss in our game.
Yeah,
That's how I would have
and
looked
I
at
would
it.
have made Denver pay for that shit every time.
Yeah.
Nah,
And
well,
then,
that's just me. Maybe I ain't shit, but whatever. I'd have made their ass pay for that shit. Oh, you cut him, huh? Well, watch
Yeah,
him cut
man.
to the end zone.
then I seen this boxer. I don't know his name. I forgot his name, but he just got caught up on beating the shit out of somebody in Miami. He's a fighter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He beat the shit out this
beat the
boy,
brakes off of him.
and they arrested him on.
Ah,
You
he
know,
beat
once
that
your
boy like
hands
he
is.
was-
Who is it? I need
I
to know.
forgot his name.
I forgot
He's
his
a
name,
youngster
too.
though.
He's
He's
I've
a
been
young.
working so
youngster.
hard. I ain't even.
He's a
I ain't
youngster.
seen
He's
no
a
news.
youngster. He
He
probably
beat him like he owed him
Thinking
money.
and playing in
Yeah,
the
he
dirt
beat him
all week.
bad.
Beat him like
He
he
beat him
owed him
bad.
money.
It was kind of a brawl,
Yeah.
and his boys was
Who was
fighting.
I
Youngster,
can't
I
think his
forgot.
name. I forgot
I've
his
never
name.
even heard of this dude, but
But,
he made the news.
Yep.
If he made the news, he was on his way up.
Yeah, he made the
Or
news.
he's
So
on-
they got him
now
on
he on
assault
his way
charges
down,
and
so.
some other shit. 'Cause, you know,
Well,
once-
we'll see because, like I said,
that's the land of stand your own ground. So you never know what happens.
yeah.
Right.
Like I said, it's a
Stand your
different
ground doesn't have to
state.
be a gun.
Had
It's just
that
an
been,
ass
yeah,
whooping.
had this been in California, you might say, yeah, he might not make it.
Yeah.
You know,
Real talk.
but when you're in your stand your ground states like Texas and Florida, they kind of give you leeway to just beat the shit out of people.
Yeah.
So you kind of got to, that's why you always have to reserve judgment when you hear these
You
types of
stand
things.
your own ground. You ain't got to shoot them
Because-
motherfuckers down.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's it.
Shakur,
Yeah.
man, I already knew. Yeah, I
Well-
love the little dude.
He got hands.
Mouth is real slick.
Well, I
Cause he
don't know
disrespected a whole lot of people in the boxing industry. You know what I mean?
Well-
Young dude.
I don't know what happened here, but whatever happened, He elevated it to another level.
Yeah, well,
And
there
I
go
mean,
his
he elevated ass whooping. He opened up a can of ass.
Yeah, he beat the
whoop.
shit out of
I don't know
Dim-
what
got
happened.
dimples,
What was
smile.
said. Yeah, I don't know what was said.
That's Coach Stevenson.
But it wasn't a good.
It looked like it was some girls involved. Like it was a
It
couple of
probably
his
was some
buddies and their
females.
buddies
It was
and some
some-
girls was
yeah,
there.
that's
They
what it
fought
sound
like fought like at by a gas station type, like outside of a gas station.
Yeah.
But he put hands on.
Yeah, he put hands on. I ain't talking about the healing
He
kind.
put
Either.
hands on. He put
It
hands.
wasn't the healing kind of hands either.
They got it on tape.
Oh
They
yeah,
got
that's the whole
Well,
footage. is on
everything is
tape.
around tape.
I mean,
Everybody
I'm
got
just
you
saying,
on tape
I didn't
doing
even know.
shit.
I've been so busy doing other shit, I didn't even know nothing about it. And I'm a boxing fanatic.
Yeah,
Niggas don't get
it
enough
just-
of
it
being
hit the
out
news
here in
the
front
other
of
day.
all out in the open thinking ain't no filming going on nowhere. Motherfuckers has got look. If you got an app for everything, you can best believe that cameras have apps too now,
Oh,
and they're
yeah,
not
man.
visible. They don't have to be planted all up, looking like the big garage door opener for you to know that there's a camera. That's why I be cracking up at some of these people.
Yeah, CCTV is everywhere.
Yeah,
Y'all been
Ain't that
paying
crazy?
attention.
I be cracking up
CCTV.
on
Ain't that
these
crazy?
people.
But can I ask
No, no.
this?
Go ahead.
Why is the footage so horrible on the Nipsey Hussle? That shit is.
I saw a good
I'm glad.
version.
I'm glad it was horrible.
I saw a good
I
version.
you don't
I got
want
a
to see
clear.
him go down like that.
No,
but
I
I'm
saw
just
a
saying.
clear
it's
version,
like,
and I actually
okay.
did see him go down, and it was fucking horrible.
Yeah,
and
I
I was
see- I
appalled
still haven't
because the
seen-
first one that
I'm
was so
thinking they
grainy,
did.
I didn't see at the time that when he
Yeah, it was
doubled
grainy.
back,
Yeah, you
that
couldn't-
when he
you couldn't
doubled
tell.
back, that not only did he stand over and shoot him in
Yeah,
the
he
head, but
sure
when
did.
Nipsey went to raise his head up,
What
he
up,
kicked
nephew?
him and ran. And I
Yeah.
didn't see it till I saw that clear one. I'm gonna say this to people. Because I've had a lot of people, tell me that there's a conspiracy and blah blah blah. Let me
All right, so we're gonna
Wish
get off the
that all
sports
out
and
there.
get to this.
we're gonna get this out of the way because people gonna want to talk about it. So let's clear it up right now and let's get done with it. There is no conspiracy. Has
Right.
nothing to do with Dr. Sebi. This is infighting with the Rolling 60s. There's now spring cleaning. They're getting ready to clean the shit up, and now all the LA and all them gangs is not gonna go with this little punk ass bullshit. Snitching is a done deal for your ass. Stop telling,
That's all you got to do.
because you're gonna get fucked up when you do.
All you got to do is stop
No,
telling.
Nipsey is not doing the Tupac where he's alive hiding. Nipsey's dead. Now, you want to honor him and you say you love him, push forward with those plans that he's talking about.
That's all, and that's it.
He's trying to create Black Wall Street. Do it. You don't kill the man that gives you the bootstraps to pull yourself up. And this is what we're doing. We have to face facts that we have got to do better in the way we deal with our transgressions in the hood and how we deal with misunderstandings in the hood.
And I'm
No,
back.
and I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. And so
Yeah,
that's why I'm
agree.
gonna end it on the note of saying it's like this.
The controversial shit and all of that.
Spring cleaning is in force. And that means every hood in LA is telling you, whether they're a Swan, whether they're a V&G, whether it was Mona Park, no matter who it is, Brims, they're all letting you know that shit's a done deal.
Yeah,
Because this hit a lot of people because he had so much respect as a man.
Oh, definitely. Well,
He had respect as a man.
being a philanthropist, a lot of people
He was a
realize that.
philanthropist.
He was really giving back, doing a lot for the hood.
Community organizer.
I drove by there and did footage. I didn't want to be part of the normal
Right.
everybody of posting of me being at his memorial, but I got to
Well,
meet
I
the
have
guy
a few
and got
pictures.
to
I
know
haven't
him.
posted all of them, but the most beautiful picture that I did get yesterday, when I got
No,
Big U-
I went to
when I got Big U's picture from '60s with Lil Sody from A-Tray.
They do not
And
get
that
along.
does not happen, people. Yesterday was historic. It does not happen. I have so much.
So was the truth.
Yes.
Yeah, the truth was a bigger story. But it's
This
good that they
shit-
they
this
I'm
shit-
glad they
it
did
down.
that.
Well, the way I look at it with what happened with yesterday, what I like about that is that it seems like with Nipsey about to go to the police commissioner, to try to talk about stopping the gun violence and the gang violence, it seemed like the hoods got together and said, man, this is what he was fighting for. So we might as well go on and help fulfill his
Yeah.
dream. So that's what I really like about it, is that they
And
kind of
all the
taking it
tributes
on.
that we did last night, everybody was doing their thing. And I had
That's
to give it up
good.
to
That's-
Pomona. They
yeah.
lit it up. They turned it out up there in Fox Theater.
That's
They did
good.
it up big for him because he did come out there and perform in 2017.
Yeah, he's been to Pomona a few
Yes,
times.
he's
Couple
been
people,
yes.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
hung
so
out.
he hung out, and they did him right. San Bernardino did him right too with Carousel Mall last night as well.
That's good, man.
So and
Only thing that's bothering me about this whole situation is news and radio stations. They weren't playing Nipsey's records on the They was not playing him.
LA
on none of the
radio station need to be ashamed of themselves.
to be so
Honestly,
Nipsey Hussle
that's
hurt.
calling out K-Day. That's calling out
Yeah.
All of them.
99.1,
You were
106.
not playing.
You are not.
Nipsey.
You are not playing Nipsey. If this was New York, they'd be playing Nipsey.
Well, I
They'd be
tell you
playing
what.
all day long.
Tribute
Since
his
you
Just
want
one
to be
second.
commercial,
One second. Radio stations will not play Nipsey. And you people who just jumped on the Nipsey bandwagon, I didn't see nothing about you posting him and Lauren London's relationship before this. I didn't see you saying,
Right.
"Oh, we going down to the marathon
Trying to go
store and we
support it,
going
get
to
some couple
support
of
and all this
t-shirts or
stuff."
whatever it may
Every
be.
girl that's posting all this stuff, oh Nipsey and everything, changing their profile pictures and everything like that to
Right.
to Nipsey and Lauren and talking about him, just posting everything and all the little memes and all the little murals and stuff. You guys were not playing Nipsey before.
Yep.
You were not going to buy that $100 album before. There was not Nipsey bumping out of everybody's car
Cars, yeah,
Right.
man.
and stuff. So just please, Dr. CB, Dr. CB, you guys haven't even drunk water in 6 months. So don't talk about no
Yep.
Dr. CB
go.
and
True
all
story.
that kind of stuff because
Right.
y'all don't even know. Y'all weren't saying nothing about
yeah, and
Dr. CB
I
and
want to
medicine.
clear up some
so-
Dr. CB rumors too. Okay.
Please do.
Here's the final
Please
one.
do.
Now, that because I seen this meme and it was pretty disturbing to me. The one about Left Eye getting killed by Illuminati. Let me explain.
Because he
something.
wanted to shoot up there. That's what she
And
went
that's
to the
a bullshit.
Honduras to go visit.
And people don't understand
See-
the documentary, as far as I'm concerned, went totally over your head. It was all about numerology and her time
It was about
being
cleansing
cleansing herself
herself
before
and,
she
exactly.
transitioned from her soul contract being up here.
Right.
People don't understand
That's what she
that.
was doing.
That's what she was doing and
She-
showing us and leaving us
That's
with
real.
things.
That's
Bypassing the
Right.
life before
Is that
of her
if
burning
Right.
houses and doing the things that
She
did.
already
I guess-
accepted that her
shit.
soul contract was up, and
Yeah.
people missed it. And if you don't go back and look at it, there's a
Well, she
key
knew.
reference of what she said.
Yeah, watch it
when
again.
that little boy died, and his last name was Lopez, she said they killed the grown Lopez. It was supposed to be me, so she paid for that funeral, and that is why
Yeah, I
she
remember
did it.
that. I remember
And
that.
that's what she was talking about. Basically, Dr. Sebi,
She-
here's his whole
it was
message.
weird,
When
but she
you
knew
all
she was
see
getting ready to
this,
go.
this is Dr. Sebi's message. Mucus kills. Reason why you get mucus is because your pH balance. You be either too acidic or too alkaline. It has to be a balance. That's called your natural homeostasis. That's what that means. If you don't know what homeostasis, look it up. It means your natural state.
Not only does
So-
she
so
know
somebody
sports,
got-
did
somebody
y'all hear
got-
what she just said?
Yeah, well,
So
you know,
this
she's
is
in
what
the
this is
medical.
about.
She's in the medical field.
Yeah, right. I'm just
So
know
this
saying.
she
is
knows
what
what
this
she's
is
talking
about, and this is what Dr. Sebi's trying to teach you.
Was trying to teach.
Yes, and so it's still there. The message is still there. Dr. Sebi's daughter is the one that's scandalous and is the one that was embezzling the man's money and doing different shady shit,
Right.
not Dr. Sebi.
Right.
So this is what I do believe
wow,
led to
that's
his
interesting
death,
to
to
know.
be his own daughter.
Was behind his daughter's
Right,
stupidity
right.
and her greed.
Right. So yes,
Okay.
as he did die under some mysterious circumstances
yeah, he
in jail,
did.
but he was also 81 years old. If they was gonna knock
How
Dr.
much
Sebi
time he
down,
got
they'd have
left?
knocked
The
knocked
only
him
thing
down
they only had to
85.
do is give him about like 5 aspirins.
Right.
Shit.
Or push him down or some shit.
Shit.
Come on, man. It's-
Shit,
it's-
put some salt in this water or
Yeah.
something. You
Right,
know,
you know,
That's
shit.
a cold piece, though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know, I'm like, come on.
Right.
So we won't end all of that. What happened to Nipsey is unfortunate, but I do
Right.
want to say what was fortunate that did come out
So,
of it.
so what you're trying to say basically is a basic theory of it just was some hatred. Hood
It
shit.
was hatred and envy.
That's
You
what
must
I'm trying
listen.
to
It was
say.
hatred and envy, and it's internal. And now there's going to be an internal cleansing. And basically, the hoods are telling you all over California and all over LA is that this shit is no longer be tolerated. I do want to say to Chicago, come on, Chicago.
Yeah,
it's
jump
about
in with
time.
this. Jump
It's
in
about
with
time
this,
for all of
Chicago.
us in our black
Texas.
communities to have unity.
Yeah.
You got 700 bodies under your neck in 1 year, and 75% of them are not.
They get 24 shootings
Yes.
to plus a day.
Yeah.
And 3 homicides a day.
Okay,
So out of
you
the
don't want to
24,
be
3
be called out.
Well,
on-
who's the police chief for that? Who is it?
Uh,
Oh, I
Eddie
remember
Johnson.
now.
Eddie
Them
Johnson.
niggas, them niggas is like this. Them
my
niggas is
bad.
like, oh, y'all can go if you want to. You know, the chief was like, I don't blame y'all. Y'all want to go patrol it? Don't go. You know what I mean?
Y'all
So
got
this
belts,
is
right?
something we
Police
have to
is
do
scared.
ourselves. We're going to have to
Yeah,
do it. If you
man.
don't want to be classified as quote unquote black on black killing, guess what? We are committing self genocide.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care what you label it. This is up to us to stop it. We can't keep killing our influential leaders in
Right.
our communities, whether they're young or old, and then expect it to be respected and protected. That's just nonsense. I'm like Mike Tyson. It's just ludicrous.
When I got a wind of
It's
Nipsey doing is when he actually had bought equipment and stuff, actually cleats and stuff for my nephew Samaj's football team. And Samaj, how long ago was that? Last year before last, huh?
It was, when I found it out.
Yeah, year before last. When I was coming to your practice, so he was already doing things for the community, and that's what I kind of like about Nipsey. Outside of his music, was that he really, really was trying to make a real difference. And the dude who did it, we don't never know. We don't know. We wasn't there. You know what I mean? We don't know. But
I gotta give back, bro.
But my thing with that whole situation is that he's gonna get what's deserved. So now we gotta look at how Chris Darden becomes his.
How the hell that happened? He wanted to kill OJ.
What's up with that? What do you think about that?
I believe he's trying to be relevant, and since you couldn't be on the prosecuting side, you think you on the winning side by defending a black man. No, you're defending the wrong one. You defending a man that killed an icon. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and
that's
not
like
only that,
defending the man that shot Martin Luther King. We need to or Malcolm X. This is what you're doing.
Right.
This is not going to bring you closer to the black community. In fact, it's going to ostracize you because D.L. Hughley and them and Twitter went the fuck off.
Well, I look at it, and it kind of bothered me because I looked at how hard he worked to put O.J. in jail for killing a white woman, but how he's going to come
and protect
a black man
for killing another black man.
That kind of bothers me.
I don't like the school stepping and you're going to use an icon, a young black man.
Me personally, I give him the top of the whole year of us doing this. He gets the biggest fuck
you of all.
And before we start here, we got to say
that. The rest of the century if you want to with me.
I'm gonna do that.
We get it every week. He's gonna get it every week.
That's just I don't. That was very very outrageous to me because like I said, I knew about Nipsey when he first came on the scene 15 years ago. But then I started looking at him and following him more of what he was doing in the community, and I followed that.
Yeah, I did. I heard when he
started doing. I started seeing what he was doing. I said he put his money where his mouth is.
So listening to Nipsey Hussle wasn't.
Part of your agenda.
To me, he put his money.
But
where his
I'm
mouth
familiar with who he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but he put his money where his mouth was.
Yeah,
That's what he did.
The cat was dope.
He did everything he said he was going to do and trying to do.
He was definitely talented.
Right.
Because you got everybody saying they for the community and they gonna do this and that and don't do shit, but that man did exactly what he said he was going to do.
What pisses me off is just people jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
People now, now it's like everything's Nipsey and everything's Nipsey.
I know. And you know what the trip is? I agree with you because I was looking out, just being curious, and you know me with my little smart, slick ass. I just want to see how many times I scroll. You got the big old picture of Nipsey on your shit. I go down your timeline for 2 years.
You never said Nipsey nothing.
Nipsey nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
Nothing. I did it a couple times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, really?
Nobody
never even mentioned the dude. That's
take back the community and Nipsey's doing this. People
but that's what I followed him more. So my son followed his music, but then my son started following him more so on his community activism. And my son was truly disturbed by that.
That's why the radio stations need to be ashamed of
my son said, my son said I was too young when Tupac died, so I couldn't, I listened to his music and get a feel. He said, but then with Nipsey, that was like our Tupac of our time.
Yeah, because Pac's been gone for 20
30 years.
Yeah. And my son was real little when that happened. He said, so I have to get through his music and listen to his interviews to gather who he was. He said, but with Nipsey, I could relate because he was close to my age. And he said, I listened to him and I started looking at him the way he was doing things as a community activist. Right. And so that's I started looking at him as that because I am older. I'm going more so to his music, which
it's going to make you pay attention and focus on this.
But it made me listen to his music and go back when I started seeing him as a community organizer. Then I started really listening to his music and really finding out what
his pain. Nipsey really had good pain through his music. You can hear his records. You can tell
that's
that.
A big loss.
Now that I heard it, I'm like,
he.
I mean, he. I just noticed who the brother was. You know what I'm saying? Since he's been dead, so I understand why people will relate. I'm just saying. I didn't even know he was that deep. I seen some stuff when he was like a young dude talking about investing in real estate. He was like 15 years old, 14 years old. Real estate, clean up the neighborhood out. And so
And
I
he's
don't
doing
know
it.
he was that deep at
And
a
he
young
was doing
age.
it. And he was
He said,
doing
it's time
When he
for
got
me.
his first check, he said he went about his. He said people need when I was investing in a property in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So he was already in that state of mind of
Yeah, he
building
did.
up, being a businessman at a young
And what
age.
he had plans for that strip was he was going to build apartments on top of that strip there, and basically
It's still gonna happen.
it's still going to
Yeah, his
happen.
brother's gonna still
Yeah.
let that dream come through.
Yeah,
man.
because
His
those
brother.
are I really want to send my condolences to the Ethiopian community because he was part of the Eritrean community. If anybody don't know who Haile Selassie is, that's royalty, and he was part of that royalty
Yeah.
line. And if you don't know who that is, look that up. That's Haile Selassie.
Say the name again.
Haile
it again.
Selassie.
There it
He is royalty.
Learn
You
some
must
shit
look
today,
that
y'all.
up.
Learn some
Yeah, a
shit.
lot of people don't know that that the Nipsey
Yeah.
was
He's part of
Ethiopian
that.
descent.
And so they're going to have something
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
Eritrean church tomorrow for him.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, I seen on I don't know, but I seen that they're planning on having Nipsey's funeral at the
It will be at the
Staples
Staples
Center.
Center, yes.
But why are they
On
charging?
Thursday.
You have to buy tickets.
Well, I'm not buying
Well,
tickets.
hopefully that money goes to the
The
To
family.
what?
something.
To what
Goes-
family?
goes
I
to
think it
something.
should go to what he wanted it to go
Yeah.
to.
To
To the
If
strip
you're
mall
gonna
and
do it
to
that
To
take
way,
take care of that
if
community.
you're gonna do it that way, because
If you're gonna
they
charge,
want to
then you
sell
take
hot
care of
dogs.
the
They didn't charge for Michael
go to
Jackson.
the go to the
Oh,
homeless.
shit, I couldn't-
Let it go to the
Shit, them
homeless.
niggas
Let it go
want
to
some shit or something, man.
the victims of the mothers of victims of
Serve him well, if
yeah,
you're going to do
yeah,
so.
you know what I
You're gonna
mean.
charge
If
you
you're gonna
serve
The
him
sell
well.
parents of
tickets.
victims, as you know, from gang violence,
This is
let
a
it go
crime,
towards
yeah.
that stuff. I don't know
Serve
what
him
it is,
well.
but when I
But
seen
it
that,
did
it kind
come
of
out that Rock Nation, which is Jay-Z's people,
So they actually
are
charging?
still going to meet with LAPD. And,
Oh, yeah, that's gonna happen.
They're
That's
going to
gonna
still
happen.
do it. They
That's
said
still
that they
gonna
will still do it without Nipsey. So now that I think that you have the LA unity, I do think the OGs from each of those sets of Grams and all those people need to also be down there with Rock Nation to meet with the LAPD.
But that
as well.
shouldn't, you know what though, to keep it 100, it shouldn't have to take for a death of someone of importance to bring all the gangs and
Yeah,
all
they
that
ain't talking
together.
about the dude who died probably last night, who got shot. You know, they ain't making a big deal of somebody
Well,
else
they-
from the hood.
Now
who
because
got
it's, he
shot.
wasn't probably giving back, bro. What I'm saying is
There's a
this,
difference, you know what I'm
it
saying?
shouldn't take
There's a
it
difference.
shouldn't take for a Nipsey Hussle to lose his life in order for the community of South Central, everybody to come together. It should always be a simple solution.
Yeah.
We're not going to say simple, but it should be a solution to where that can actually happen without us having to lose someone of importance.
Yeah, but this is what
You know what I
Bobby
mean? To
talking
bring it
about.
to the
our
table. It shouldn't have been a
it
Rodney
shouldn't have
King in
to.
order for it to be a truce.
Right.
It shouldn't have been a Nipsey Hussle in order for it
Shouldn't
should
have
be.
been a Tupac for a truce to come along. It shouldn't have been
It's-
none of
it
the, or
shouldn't-
Biggie.
it
It shouldn't have been none of those
it shouldn't,
situations
man.
to
You know.
have brought to the table to open our eyes to things. Things that, like I said, when I saw Louis Farrakhan, and I posted that video, that man, I've seen him speak plenty of times. That man was cussing. He was so hurt and upset by the situation and the way we conduct ourselves. Like I said, I've been teaching y'all for 50 years, and you still go out here, be
And do
all
the
up in your
same shit,
homie's
boys.
mother's face and watch the despair
Bury-
on her face,
and
and
watch
go out
her
there and
bury-
smoke another one
and
after
then
you
watch-
a fake
and-
parade over this. It's
Watch
like-
watch that mother tears fall because
Yeah.
she got to put that boy
and
in
this
the
is
ground.
this is something
I
with
seen that.
internal with us that we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to do this. We can't depend on the government. We can't depend on this. And don't get mad at black celebrities not wanting to live in the hood when you're killing them in the hood. Don't
Well,
get
that's
mad.
you know what that
I mean,
you know what
come
that
on,
comes
you
from.
wanna do
that.
That comes from. Shout out to Dave Chappelle when he did the skit called "When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong." You can always be real, but you have to always be realistic.
Yeah.
You know, that word when they be like, "Oh, that's a real nigga. That's a real nigga." Well, in reality, that's all cool to say, but I'd rather be a real man than
And
a
he
real
was a real
nigga.
man, and you
get
killed
what
a
I'm
real
saying?
man. That's what you did.
Because one thing I'm not gonna do is raise my boys to be a real nigga. I'm gonna raise them to be a real
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
A real man is the ones who provide for their kids, make sure that their kids have the proper education.
And he was doing
Proper
all that.
clothing,
and I can't wait
food
for
on
that
the table. So-
sinus center to open up that he built down there. I mean, man, this is what I'm saying. We have got to stop leaving our black children
Rest in
without their
peace to
black
Nipsey
dad.
Hussle for real
Yeah,
though, because
indeed.
you was doing a lot.
And to all the
bro.
other
Yeah.
brothers out there that's doing what you're doing and being good fathers, we can't overlook that.
We can't.
Keep doing it. Don't stop and get discouraged because of the situation. We must stop taking our black men away from our black children and
That's
leaving
real
them
talk.
fatherless. We have to stop.
You know what?
breaking
My
up
thing
our
is this.
families.
My thing is this.
I agree.
Even when we was in the streets doing stupid shit. When we claim like when you really gangbanging, you have to think about this. 85%, no, 89% of the cats that gangbang, parents where they come from never owned them homes that they lived in. So when you claiming blocks and claiming this, your mom and dad don't even own that house. You get what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
And the street lights that you right
So-
under, you
so-
know that's the city.
So you
don't own
can't
that.
claim something that ain't really yours. You get what I mean? Street codes are street codes. Hood shit is hood shit. But I always think about that. Like, how do a person feel after they've taken someone's life and either get arrested or even probably get away? But is it on their mind on the day of that funeral? Like, I caused this. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I caused this.
That all depends on the situation.
Well,
I
that
call
doesn't
it.
really.
To
mean-
me,
Well,
to me,
well,
to me,
personally,
that's
I
been on
will
the
go
streets.
to I will
If
go
somebody-
to
if
prison
somebody-
if somebody
if somebody-
fuck with my family.
That's all that's
If
all I
you
was
do
gonna
anything
say.
against my
That's all.
family, you got a problem.
I don't feel guilty about nothing.
Nothing. I'm gonna if
That's
I
it.
if I gotta protect my
I was gonna
family,
say
I'm gonna
that.
protect my
That's
family.
what I was gonna say.
But on some stupid shit,
But
it's not
well,
gonna happen.
lately it's been some
You know
stupid
what I mean?
shit, and this is what's been going on.
Kill
And
it.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen with this young man that I knew that he knew that
You
he
gonna
had
die before you
fucked
even get-
up.
And you can't fuck over none of my real homies
He
either. I'm
knew
sorry.
that he had fucked up because
Can't
he
happen.
tried to check himself into a mental institution, still thinking that back in the day.
Yeah, that was.
He tried to do that because
He-
he's
he
thinking
ain't got-
back in the
he ain't got
day
no
when
middle
it used
track
to be
record.
that the police couldn't come in there and
You
get
caught on to that? Did you
Yeah.
catch on to that?
Yeah.
I caught on to that immediately.
That's why my post was what it was.
I didn't see your post, but
It's up
I caught on to that immediately.
When
He
I
was
say
in. Was he?
things
What was he
have
at? In
changed-
Bellflower?
Yeah, he tried to 5250 himself.
Yeah, he tried to.
5150.
No, 5150 is when the police send you.
Oh.
5250 is when
When
you
you
self
submit
submit
yourself.
yourself.
Commit
When you
yourself.
self commit.
Hello.
And he tried to
Once
do
again,
that.
y'all.
He
You know
tried-
she gonna know.
He
She
tried to
she worked in that
self-commit
type of
himself, and I'm
environment.
thinking,
Right.
they're not getting ready to let you up in there.
Nah, they ain't gonna let you in there.
Because that was the ones that called the police on his ass. We have
Well,
different...
the ones who called the police was a passerby that happened to recognize him and seen him.
They had seen him
Because he
walking.
was
He
no,
walking.
but he was doing some weird shit and it caught
Yeah, 'cause
dude's
he was
attention. I don't know if he was high.
Yes, he
More
was.
than likely he was.
He was high.
Most likely.
And I'm gonna be
Oh,
honest
that's
with you.
high than
Looking at the filming and the way he was acting in that filming, he was high when he did Nipsey like that. He went and got him a little courage to help him along the way.
Well, you know, it's some other conspiracies going on, and that's what's bothering me too, which is Cowboy. You know who Cowboy is?
Who that?
Okay, Cowboy is Nipsey Hussle's big homie. When Nipsey Hussle wanted to get equipment, he was in a pen. He came home. Cowboy came home from the pen, and his grandmother was gonna buy him a car. It was like, okay, you get a car, I'm gonna buy you a car. So gave him the money to buy the car. So he happened to be with Nipsey, and then some cats was rapping in the studio, and he asked Nipsey, why you ain't rapping? And Nipsey was like, oh, this ain't my clique. So he was like, oh, okay, so what you need to do your own thing? He was like, I just need a Macintosh, computer whoop. So instead of him buying and purchasing a car, he went and bought the equipment so they could start working, right? So now that same very cat that took that money to buy that equipment, he's the one that's been on the interviews, right? The one that you seen that said that I was gone probably 3 seconds. Oh boy, it walked up and shook my hand, shook Nipsey's hand, all that. So now they're trying to start a conspiracy on him, trying to say that, well, we don't know because he probably set it up. Nah, bro.
No.
You can't put that on
I'm not
on
gonna
Cowboy.
say
You
I
know.
know what I know, but I'm not gonna go.
But
any
do you get
further.
what I'm trying to
I
say
know
though?
what
Now
you're saying.
they trying to put a conspiracy on Cowboy.
Yeah.
They was trying to
Cowboy
put a
is not the talk.
conspiracy.
Cowboy had nothing to do
That
with
boy.
This. He had nothing to do with
That's
this.
the point of what I'm trying to say.
And
So it's been
like
it's
I
too many
said, I'm not
conspiracy
gonna go
theories,
through
bro.
the motions of who does. It'll be worked out.
Right.
In fact, it's already all right. I'm just gonna tell you that.
Right. Well, I mean, it's a iffy and a touchy situation.
Yep. And
So
I
we
ain't
could be
gonna
here all
touch-
day.
I ain't gonna touch you the iffy.
Right.
Right.
You
You
know what
just
I'm saying?
remember to change things in any community. You don't need to be a Nipsey Hussle.
Right.
You don't
No,
need.
you don't.
You don't.
You could be your average.
You can be your average
Your
person.
average.
There's lots of brothers I'm sure out there every day
You know, we had
you
Mr.
gotta-
White in Pomona.
you know,
Mr. White did
making
everything for
sure-
the
making
Oh man,
sure
shout out to
kids
rest in peace,
eat.
Mr. White.
You know, Mr. White did everything. We had the junior police. We had
Yeah.
All
a
kind of
little
shit.
bit of everybody.
You know,
yeah.
niggas wasn't even thinking about doing like niggas junior police. But
Hello.
there's a whole lot of
Yeah.
people being junior police.
Well, like
I'm
I
live
said,
right now on the
what it
podcast.
does
Yeah.
do
Where you at?
is
Where you at?
it brings
Where you at?
dialogue, but it's making people honest now.
Right.
Where?
Because now we no longer have any more excuses.
You should come by. I mean,
You on the
Right. I totally agree. You know, I totally agree that, you know, there's
Yeah.
no excuses. You know, people die all the time. You know, even like this, you know, you see now everybody's on Kodak Black for all the stuff he's saying, you know, about Lauren London.
Well, they need to get all off of that, but everybody's in their feelings, and so if people are in their feelings, and so things are gonna be real tense for a little bit. But everything, what this will do is it's gonna flow with the universal shift that I've been telling you that we already had, and it's gonna make you shit or get off the pot.
Well, I'm gonna send you the address.
That's what it's doing. You're gonna shit or get off the pot now. That's what you're going to do.
That was a cool
And
call. Listen,
true.
it was a listener. I wish I could have put him online, but sorry about that.
But yes, this is what we got now. So now we having dialogue, and now it's bringing every black community in America is putting you on your toes. That this is a man that put his money where his mouth is. Now what you gonna do?
Right. Well, I think that, like I said earlier, I think that it's dope that the hoods came together to try to fulfill what his dream was when he was trying to get with the police commissioners. You know, it's crazy because I seen the other day, I seen some footage of a police officer with his car in the 60s. And Nipsey was out there with all his homies, and he wanted to take a picture of Nipsey. Nipsey had a bottle of Hennessy in his hand and was smoking a blunt and got in the police car, and he was taking pictures of him. And I was like, I wonder if they're going to fire him
No, they loved him.
for letting him get in that car
down
with
to
the blunt in his
on
hand.
down to the
So,
paramedics that
we
worked
just-
on
If he
him.
don't get fired, that really means that the city really backed
Weed
him
is
up what he
legal.
was doing.
And if the bottle wasn't open, he could do that all
They
day.
didn't have the
was
bottle
open.
open, bro.
He could do that
He
all
had the
day.
bottle. It wasn't. Yeah, it had been
Yeah,
drank
that's
out of.
what
Oh, no.
It had been drank out of.
That's a suspect.
It had been drank out of, but he had the bottle, the whole bottle in
Like
his
I
hand.
said, the paramedics loved him that worked on him.
Yeah,
All right, so look,
that's crazy, man.
Yep.
what else is going on, man? Like,
Man, there's so much going on, bro.
in the news, man.
What's
know,
up
this-
with the man in Corona that killed his
his
little
boy-
bitty
his
boy?
baby.
who?
He's been missing about like a month and a half now,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Killed his.
Yeah.
And bought all of the
the
acid and
shit.
all of that.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
baby that's in the drain. They was looking for him in the drain.
I don't know where they was looking
They
for him. They
was
still
looking
ain't
for
found
him
him.
No,
They still ain't
they're not.
found him.
If it's that acid, they're not going to find him.
They're not
I know
They
what you're
charged
talking about.
him and they charged
The
the
mother.
wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
That
man.
is the saddest goddamn
Take your baby's life.
thing.
To kill your
I'm
baby.
like, I don't know what's wrong with people.
It's so much going on in this world, bro.
It
It's,
is, man. You know.
people fighting over. You know what it is though? The social media is a beast.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that they said that in the past 2 years they've had over 119,000 deaths. We're talking the United States and other countries from
Facebook
social media
beefs.
arguments, beefs. How many people that
Related
is?
to
That's a
social
whole
media.
city
Yeah.
related to social media.
That's cold piece, right?
Right.
So
Well, you know what though? But if you go looking for shit, you'll find it. Like if you want to go looking for some drama on social media,
you're gonna find it.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
You're gonna find it.
If you want to look for love on social media, you'll find it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
It might not be real love, but you'll
I'm
find
just
it.
saying. If you want to just whatever on social media,
You'll find
you'll
it.
find it.
And
real simple.
and it's the devil's playground.
It is.
You know, and he's having a ball right now. The devil
He's
having
eating
so
well.
much fun. He's
He's
like,
eating very
boy,
well.
look at what I got stirred up around
No,
here.
yeah, he's eating well.
You know,
And, oh yeah, they broke up. Ooh,
Oh,
damn,
yeah.
they fighting.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yes, eating well.
you know, you got people killed on live feeds.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
Well, you know,
That's
we're
getting
in,
shot
we're in
and
the
killed
age
while
of
they
where
live.
I
we're
just seen
filming
some shit where they
everything.
blew this dude's head off, man.
No,
with a
they're in
machine
the age
gun.
of filming everything. I ain't filming shit.
Mhm.
That ain't my DNA.
Yeah.
My
Okay,
cloth
my
is not
camera
part
say
of
it
that.
don't work. Cool.
What's not your cloth?
Niggas pull up in the cars and they'll pull up in front of the house that they're about to rob. We're about to do a home invasion right there on look.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
my
and then
condolences
go
to
do
the
the home
family
invasion and get back in the car with all
where
this
they
shit
did
and be
the
like,
home
look,
invasion
yeah,
up
nigga.
there.
We
Did you
took
see
that
that
nigga
shit?
money.
Look,
I
they
seen
do
that
that,
shit.
bro.
They
That's
just
weird.
did that up there in Victorville. Did you see that when they busted
I
up in
didn't
that
see it.
woman's house? It just happened earlier in the week,
didn't
and
see
the
it.
woman was in the bathroom, and she heard them come in, and she heard the gunshots, and came out there and found her son laying there dead.
Wow.
What? How long ago was this?
This was 2 or 3 days ago. It
I
happened
didn't
in
hear about
Victorville.
that.
They busted up in her apartment, and she was in the bathroom, and she heard them, so she cut out all the lights, and there was other people in the bedroom, and they cut the lights out too, and there's witnesses.
Shot and killed her son.
Yeah, they
Wow.
did. Yeah, they busted up in her house. Yeah.
And it's live footage of it?
I don't know if they had
Oh,
live
okay.
footage of it, but they have witnesses. So
There's some
somebody
motherfuckers
probably
who
filmed it. Somebody probably in that house filmed it.
there is some motherfuckers who's not tolerating that shit right now. You got
Yeah.
people running into jewelry stores getting beat up with hammers.
Yeah.
Running in there with guns and leaving out with nothing but lumps and bumps. Nigga, what the fuck? I done left my gun. Nigga done got beat up with a hammer by a 73-year-old woman. Hey, they are not tolerating y'all youngsters. Y'all better
Y'all
be
better
cool
leave these
on.
old people alone.
Alone.
So you know, like, hey,
Because you're going to get
we
beat
can-
in the
we-
most
we can-
embarrassing way.
we can continue this whole everything, but I think we got a little guest here that probably want to come in. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we do
You know what
have
I'm
a
saying?
special guest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're not the ones to discriminate against nobody when it comes to music,
None of that.
beliefs, religion, nothing.
Right.
But she's definitely someone she's actually her mom is from the P.
Right.
You dig? So she's a songwriter and
All right.
she's coming to speak on her songwriting. We want to try to get her out there for people who's looking for songwriters. You can be able to contact her. We'll kind of get into it to find out what her exact dream is.
Right.
What she wants to do.
And some of y'all know her too.
Yeah, some of y'all know her. You got to know her. Anybody know Judy? Is it Sanders? Judy? What's your mom's last name? Yeah, Judy. You got to know Judy and
Which is family.
Ardell,
She's family.
she's family. Yeah,
definitely
but
family.
she's digging into
So look,
this
we're gonna
music.
bring her on right now.
Bring her on.
Come on, and join us, baby girl.
And join us. Come on, Lanisha. Come on over here, baby girl.
Come on now. Come join us. Come join us. Yeah.
What's happening?
What's up with you, baby girl?
Hey, and this ain't about my mother, although, I appreciate y'all, acknowledging my mother, but it's
That's
about me,
Oh yeah, I was about to say,
I
who the
would
hell she
hope
talking to?
that-
Well, I'm
Well, you know
gonna
me,
let
I'm like,
you know, when my birthday
if it wasn't
came,
for
your
your
mama
mother,
came
you
and
know what I mean,
acknowledged me.
you wouldn't be here.
So I gotta mention her. Your mom came for my birthday.
Yeah.
So there we go on that. I ain't gonna never go outside of that. She came for my birthday. I'm gonna support
Okay.
that. But we know it's about you.
Yeah, we know that
We know
already.
that. So let the people know who you are and what you're doing.
Um,
You gotta speak in this microphone right there. Don't to that. Like you sing. You dig?
well, my name is Lanisha, aka Miss Niche, and
AKA Miss Who?
Miss Niche.
How you spell that?
It's MISSNEISH.
Okay, there we go. I got that. Okay. And
And thankful that I know Mr. Chalk over here because I got to come here and present myself
that's right.
along with my wonderful music. Well, I believe it's wonderful, and I hope that you believe the same.
That's right.
If it ain't,
Yeah, they gonna let the
They gonna
world
let you
gonna let
know.
us know.
me too.
It's
Yeah.
I've caught the ears and a few hearts of ladies that's been through some stuff, and
Oh, so basically, what you're saying is that, you're pro black women. You're looking out to
It's
make
for
sure
the
that
sisters and the Hispanic sisters.
it's for
the-
everybody.
The white sisters,
She said
everybody,
sisters.
everybody's sister, everybody, mama, auntie, all
That's
everybody.
right. That's right.
But I was hoping that I can get a male audience to like it as well. But if not, I know I got the ladies in my corner, so I ain't tripping.
Well, only way you ain't gonna get the you ain't gonna get the male audience is if they hating. If it's just music is a universal language. That's what it is. So when you understand what a universal language means, it's like Babyface did I'll do your records too soon as I get home from work. Those are records that if you are a weak man that don't understand it, then you're gonna be against it. But if you really love your woman and you're gonna do these things for your woman, you love her, it don't matter. I'll run your bath water.
I'll pay
I'll
your
make
rent.
your breakfast. I'll pay your rent. So
As soon as I get home,
men,
as soon as I get home.
the part of what I'm trying to
Thank
say
you,
is
man.
that
Thank you.
that's the part that you want to gain. You want people to listen to your music as well as men and women to understand. Most songs that turn out to be the right songs is real pain, is real life stories. the
And
things that
males
you're
go through heartache too.
Go through heartache. Yeah, you know. Why he cried? Your dude cried.
why
Well, shit. If a man ain't supposed to cry, God wouldn't have gave us tears. You know what I mean? So it's just what it is. But always remember, as far as you being a writer, you always want to. If the women like it, men is gonna like it.
Right.
Shots.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we definitely want to get into a couple of your joints, even if I gotta play it here, because it's gonna be clear as hell when we play it here. But we definitely want to hear what you got, and we want to get all feedback from
Do
everybody.
you have any content? I mean, where we can listen to your music or?
Well, actually, yeah. She got that. But actually, what is your goal? Is your goal to be the artist or the songwriter?
Well, initially, I just wanted to be a songwriter.
Okay, there it
That's
goes.
dope right there.
So what we need to put out there is that, are you looking for people to demo your songs, like finding a singer to the songs that you write, and people come in and as singers and do lyrics that you've written to music, and they come in and polish that record the way you want it, or is it always going to be you as the writer and the singer?
No, I'm open to.
Okay, that's important. That's important. You're open to having singers come in to sing some of your songs.
Of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, how you doing?
So we need
That's
to
smart right
we
there.
need to
You know what I'm saying?
we need to connect so I can be able to
Right.
to put you in a pretty good position to be able to
Neil
write
did it
the
for
songs.
hundreds of years before anybody knew who he was.
right. You know, you demo songs and
You know-
you write them and people come in and sing them and they get delivered to the labels, and if they like the record they buy it.
Yep.
So know that part of the game.
Yep.
But where's some of your music at? I know I got a couple of emails from you. If you want me to play it through my phone, I can play some stuff through my phone
Right.
that you have, and we want the listeners and the viewers to tune in and let us know what
Well,
y'all
while we
think.
getting that done, let's give these shout outs to all these people, man. It's a whole
Do
lot
what you
more
gotta
people.
do.
Man, come on, here you go.
What's up, Yub? How you
You
doing,
know-
Oh,
sis?
yeah, all love all day, baby.
Hey, Lorene.
You know what I'm saying? We got a whole lot of people. What's up, Corey?
What up, Corey?
Corey.
Paul, what's up,
Hey,
bro?
Paul.
My
Love
bro,
you, man. What's happening
Paul
with you?
Sperling.
Yeah, man.
Hey, cousin Tyra.
Bro,
Tyra. Peace. Love you, girl.
she need to come back home for a little bit. Come and visit us, Miss Plummer.
Tyra, you hear what you say, Chop?
She need to come home and visit us.
You gotta come home, man.
You gotta come home and visit us.
And kick it with us.
You got to.
Know what I'm
Who else
saying?
we got out there, bro?
Okay, Marcia Robinson?
Is
Hey,
it Marsha or
Marcia.
Marcia? You tell me. I'm the
I
one with
think
the
it's
sunglasses
Marsha. Marsha Robinson, shout out to you for real.
on. That's OG Big Mama.
Oh yeah, OG, that's
That's-
Big Mama. She's doing her thing from music to film.
Man.
She has a lot going on.
Yeah.
South Central baby,
All right.
you
Hey,
know. Shout out to her.
upset. We got what you upset? What that say? We got to read something sometimes. What you
Y'all
upset?
know Lisa stay on top of everything. She's smart and beautiful. I can't see that from the angle. We'll say, I'm a what? I'm going to tell a little something about Lisa. She already know what's going to happen tomorrow. The motherfuckers.
You ain't. Hey, Yub,
Them
you are
maps.
100% right.
Yeah,
That's the only thing we
Yub.
don't like about it. She be like,
Yubs.
don't go out the door tomorrow at 3 o'clock. You be like, why? Because. Yeah.
Well, let me know about this. I'm trading in my Benz for a new one. Which color? Which one should I get? Let me know that because you do
I've been
know
on
we
that.
only got a
I've been
couple
on
more,
that
then
black on
we
black.
finish this.
I've
Here
been
we
on
go.
that black on black lately.
Lori,
that black on
Yeah,
black.
they just as
Girl.
clean.
Power.
That's my girl Lorene. Hey,
you
sis.
know who that is.
And my cousin.
All right.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh,
man, we
man.
love y'all, man.
Rest
Thank
in
y'all,
peace
man.
to Stanker.
Yes,
Oh, man,
indeed.
yeah. Me.
Beautiful service, sis. It was really beautiful.
man.
Wish you could have been here today.
Man, it was something else.
Hey, what's up, Weed? You joining us?
We stay with us.
Yeah,
Hey,
Weed
bro,
was at
stay
the.
with us.
We
We
just
was there,
seen
you
it.
know
We
what I'm
just
saying?
left him.
Oh, you got to see
Definitely,
Weed?
yeah.
Yes, indeed.
You know,
That's right.
Weed, hey
Shout out
man,
to Weed.
shout out to Weed. I love you, man. You know what I mean? Like I told you, come on, man, let's go fishing, bro. Quit playing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yo, we love you, man. You just,
Yeah,
you
that's my
always
sis.
positive.
Shout out to Big Moon. Shout out
Woo,
to
Moon.
man.
yeah,
y'all
Big
listen to
Moon.
everybody
That's
tuning in
family,
today,
you
man.
know. Michael Paul. That's my
Man.
bro.
Hey,
That's
hey.
it.
Right there, my relly, as he always
Ray
say.
Rock.
That's what he
did.
say.
What it do, Ray Rock?
John McCall, shout out to John McCall, which is
Shout
my
out.
boy J Mac that's in South Carolina, producer,
Show,
dope
show.
as fuck, did many
Shout out
records.
to
I'm telling you,
Carolinas.
man.
The Carolinas really
Yeah,
be
he's
coming,
dope.
Coming
He's
in
worked
us.
with
I
Slim the
appreciate
Mobster.
that.
He's
I have
definitely
to say that. I get a lot of
gift.
Carolina people.
Who was that? Juana?
Juana.
Yeah, at the bottom up under John McCall.
Juana, we just seen you at the funeral. I mean, at the service. I mean,
Yeah, at the memorial.
ain't one no
Memorial
damn
service.
funeral. Yeah.
What up, bro? I
Tell
see
you,
you,
we love
Paul.
you, baby girl. I love you.
Shout out to my
And you
boy
good,
Culverson, always on this game. You know
Culverson.
that stays.
Hey,
One of the
stays
realest
a viewer.
Black men, niggas I know. I had to say it like that
Yeah,
for a
niggas I
special
know.
reason.
Well, we're going to get into this record, and we want all of y'all to give us feedback, and we don't want no lies. We want the truth. This record right here, I think is it called King
Hey, I got
Patrick?
Hey, I got my ding dong over here. I'm ready.
King Patrick. So, all the people also, y'all know the number to call in.
You know the
951
867
867
9416.
9416. Give us a call right here. Here we go, y'all. Record called King Patrick by Miss Niche. Here it is. Tell us what y'all think.
You said you know somebody who knows somebody who had to introduce me to someone who say they didn't know me but they know King Patrick. Girl, is that Patrick? And they want to reach out to let me know what's happening. I saw him and he was all on you. I saw him and he was on me too. Now you know I'ma do what I do. Now you know I'm like a goddamn fool. Cause it's me on him and him on me too. He cheat on me, I cheat on him too.
Miss Niche,
Still,
y'all.
I'm the one look like a goddamn fool. Yeah, I'm the one wishing he would choose. He smoking, we drinking. He goes so hard, got me thinking. He's sneaking, out creeping. Don't worry about the life that he's leading. He's so dumb, won't show love. Never let him know he's not the only one. Never let him know he's not the only one. Never let him know he's not the only one. He saw it, now he's drowning. Uh-oh, there they go, let's get lost in. He's slipping, probably creeping. That girl over there is probably her man. He drinking, probably sneaking. That girl over there is probably her man. That girl over there is probably her man. That girl over there is probably her man. Look at her left hand, they done made plans. Uh-oh, there they go, let's get lost in. Let him have her, she looking sad, but no, when they go home it's gonna be laughter. No, when they go home it's gonna be laughter. No, when they go home it's gonna be laughter. No, when they go home it's gonna be laughter. Know that when they go home it's gonna be laughter. You said you know somebody who knows somebody who had to introduce me to someone who said they didn't know me but they know King Patrick. And they want to reach out to let me know what's happening. I saw him and he was all on you.
You know, 8 balls in it.
I saw him and he was on me too. Still, I'm the one look like a goddamn fool. Now I'm the one looking so confused. Cause I thought that he was only my boo. And I thought that I was only his too. Now you know I'ma do what I do. Cause it's me on him and him on me too.
Man, y'all let us know what y'all think about that, man.
King
King
Patrick.
Patrick, what inspired that record?
Wow.
Yeah, what inspired it?
Just like, dang, not trying to be mentally focused on what the man, is doing when he's not with me. That's what inspired it.
I need to understand what you mean by that because I'm lost.
I know.
Get a little bit,
I
get a little
understand
bit
what you
deeper.
meant.
Cause you're a woman. I want her to talk about the.
And-
Open up the. Don't just close the woman code on us. Let us know what you
Right.
like. What inspired it?
Open up
Like,
the dialogue.
was it a live experience? Was it something that you just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna write this"? What is it like? King Patrick. Cause for you to put a king in front of his
Yeah,
shit,
give me a shout out.
you dig?
Give me a shout out. Oh, they-
King. What inspired it? What inspired the record?
We,
Was it the music? Was it something that you previously been through? Was it something that,
Both, all of the above.
Okay, what inspired it? You
Just-
can't be shy with us, man. You gotta talk.
Oh well, okay.
Yeah, just
Well,
open up. Open
I
up.
was dating
Give her
this
another
guy,
shot. There you
you
go.
know?
There you
There
go.
you go.
Tell the truth.
There you go.
Shame the devil.
And,
But I'm gonna
and
say this
he-
though, you can write,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
but the vocals, they got to be worked on.
There you go.
Okay, I appreciate that as well.
That's the reason why I asked that earlier was what is the goal? Is to be, you got tons of people, as we was taught from Dick Griffey. There's tons of people that have to deliver your message for
You know
you.
how many walls I
And your
ran into
pen
because
is
I just
your
didn't
pen
know?
is your pen is important. That sword is way more important than that nigga that's out there singing and dancing and sweating.
Right, too. I like that.
You make
Yeah.
more money. You make more money as a songwriter.
No, I like what she wrote.
No, because it went over
Yeah.
people's head.
Really?
People did not really pick up on what she was saying.
I did.
Probably to the very end, but I caught it very much in the middle. Because for me,
Right. It's really-
having been through two sides, it's two sides of the coin. When I
Always.
took at this song,
Always.
people see you fine. They know who your dude is. The first thing they want to do is going to be two things. You're gonna get a hateration. You're gonna get one thing. They're gonna lie on your man, lie to you about your man, tell you they seen your man with somebody else because they want you to do, or they see you do with somebody.
Church.
And they want to go back and tell you to make you feel like
Church.
shit. So I done had both sides of the coin.
Church. Preach it right quick, sis. Keep
And
it
I'm gonna
100.
tell you, I always look at who the messenger is.
Oh,
That determines the
first.
Right.
That lets you know whether or not
And
you
I
gotta
don't care if
believe
my
it or
man
not.
did that.
Look.
If he did do that, I don't need you to tell
What
me.
is your reason why you coming back to tell me that?
Why are you really telling
What is
me?
your motives?
I could be feeling most
Hey, girl.
fucked up and pissed off. But when
But
I
what
get
is your
home,
motive?
you ain't gonna know it. But when I get home,
feel
he
it.
gonna know
Right.
it.
Right.
You
Oh
got it.
yeah, and I wanted to show off my shirt just real quick.
She said my shirt.
Forever 21. They
Oh.
told me I would get a discount. So
Oh, for giving them a shout out.
yes.
Forever 21.
Forever
Miss
21.
Niche gave y'all a plug
Gave
right
y'all
quick.
plug.
She gave
So
y'all
give her a
plug.
Give her a discount. 10%,
And if you don't,
5%,
hey,
20%, whatever
we'll
it
be
may
standing
be.
in front of
Because
the-
Forever
in
21
front of
got
one
the
of them
cutest
stoves.
scarves.
Oh yeah.
They have the cutest scarves.
So I'm really kind of digging your writing skills to keep it 100.
Me too.
Your delivery, as far as writing, is very much decent. So that's why I asked you before. Are you looking for people to demo these songs as you write them, get in the studio and have that person who has that, which is kind of crucial too, who you pick to deliver the songs.
I think
So you just can't be
should
anybody.
Go with the writing, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because the singing puts too much pressure on you.
Not really.
I think for you singing it, so you can hear what you looking for, if that's what you are looking for, and then you can pick people.
Unless you're trying to look for stardom or something like that, you know what I mean? Like if you
can
want to
pick
be all in the
people
limelight and all
to
that, then
pick your shit, who you want to sing it.
Then
because
go
you already
like
wrote
an
it,
extra
You know what you wrote
5
and
more
you
years
know how
to get
you
in the
felt
vocal,
when you
right.
sung it. And that way, when you pick people to sing it, if you're not feeling from them how you felt when you sang it and wrote it, that's not the person.
It's
for
not.
you.
There it
go.
is.
Oh, okay.
damn, Lisa.
There it is, Lisa. That's the
You
best
been
way
in the
to
music
put it.
business about
I
50
Yeah,
have.
you need to start managing.
But
You
I
damn right.
listen to music
Right.
and I know how I feel.
You're a
See, I got
consumer.
brothers- I got
when
brothers.
I
You're a
hear
consumer.
something,
Yeah.
how it makes me feel
How it
when
touches
I
you.
hear a certain lyric or a certain portion of a song.
And words too, the words like
The words, like I said,
she
and
said,
then she hit the
"Yeah,
punchline, but the
yeah."
way she did it, If you wasn't listening closely, you'd be confused. Like, what does she mean? What's she saying? You know, King Patrick.
I wasn't-
King
Man, that
Patrick.
cigar
What you
will
mean?
not
What
light
you
up
mean? I
right
know
for
what she
me.
meant.
I wasn't
I
lost.
got all these people. I'm out here trying to have a good time, and everybody telling me they know my dude. But who are you? How you know me? You know King Patrick. Okay, that's cool. But how you know me?
The pen.
And why you want to know me? That's what I
Hey.
took from that song. Why you want to know
Hey,
me?
don't the pen sign
Thank you
checks?
that you know King
They
Patrick,
do.
but why you want to know
Pen
me?
signs check.
I'm just saying though.
Yeah, so,
So as a
yeah.
woman, I'm feeling that.
okay, yeah, I think the
'Cause
message
I've been
was.
in that situation. And I'm sure men have too.
Yeah.
Men can relate to
I
that.
mean, I
Somebody
can
telling
relate
them
to what
about
you
their
said
girl.
when you said
Somebody-
something about somebody coming to your house telling you that your dude done did this and did that.
Well, now
but
on
you also
social
paying
media, they
attention.
inbox you
but
now.
you-
Now
but
they inbox you.
That's
Inbox you
that's
them
that's
fucked
some
up
faggot
messages.
shit, girl.
You know, make fake pages now and
That's some
inbox you.
faggot shit.
I done had that too.
Yeah.
That's that old bitch shit.
I'm so cool because I'm
That
so
old bitch
kind of
shit.
Yep.
I'm kind of not like social media savvy.
I'm glad you
That
know.
I be answering everybody. One time I answered
glad you
somebody,
know.
they was like, "Hey,
It needs
gorgeous."
to be spoken.
Hey, handsome. I was like, "Hey, gorgeous." The homie hit me right back and said, "You know that's a dude, right?" I was like, "The
That's what
fuck."
happened to you, huh? That old
You know what I mean? Like,
The
I just try to keep.
Look,
I just try to
I've
keep
been
the
doing this
social
all
media.
You've been doing it
'cause
so
I-
long. You
I
know what I
don't
mean?
know
You
it,
signing
bro.
autographs.
I'm 51.
I mean,
Yeah,
what you supposed to say no to people?
Yeah, I was like,
I mean, you
nigga, look
shot,
like
man.
a woman to me. It's like, man, that's a dude.
All right,
so,
well, so
you
what?
know, you just gotta, like me, I'm not social
Yeah, you
media
got dope
savvy because I don't
lyrics
spend
and
hours
deep
in it.
thought.
Motherfuckers live on it, bro. Like they live and die for
Delivery is
it.
perfect.
Right.
Social media. Yeah, you just need to find the right people up under you that's gonna deliver your songs.
But you
That's
keep writing your own songs.
need
You keep
the right
singing them to
production.
yourself and how you
And
feel
some,
about
I mean,
them
yeah,
too.
in production.
that track actually was not a bad
No,
track.
that's
Not at
actually
all.
a good track. And like I said, you get the
That
right
wasn't a
person
bad
singing
track.
that shit.
No R.
No R.
No R.
Only thing you need to do, brother, is put a little bit of bridges and changes to it. Other than
Yeah.
that, it was a great creation. It's not
Yeah.
a bad track at all. Can't hate on it.
Because the beat's
It's
gonna
not
catch
bad.
you first.
Always.
And then
It caught me. That's what caught me.
yeah, the beat's
Then-
gonna catch you first, and then when you start listening to what she's saying,
Right.
you're gonna be like, damn, what's she saying? Well, and you're gonna keep listening. But she gonna hit you. Either you're gonna catch it in the middle of the song, but if you get late on the late freight, she gonna hit you with the punchline at the end of the song, and you're gonna figure out what she's saying to you.
Right.
And
right,
every woman
right.
done been through that shit, and every man done been through that shit. But some bitch ass motherfucker tell you they know your man or know your woman and tell you some more bullshit.
Yep.
Now they blow your inbox up with fake pages telling you now.
Man,
I done
when
had
I
it
say
happen to
fake
me.
shit been happening,
I done had it
Fake
happen
shit's
to me,
been
and I'm
happening in the
51,
media.
so I know.
and it's
I
all
had
set
it
up type
happen to
shit.
me.
You know what I mean? I like it's some weird shit. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I've definitely seen it myself.
And you are in the age of social media, and yeah.
Yeah, you in a perfect age.
Mm-hmm.
But you definitely I wouldn't disagree with you. I think that I could see you being a songwriter for people, writing songs for people. And if that's your goal, you in the right path. You know what I mean? It's no knocking.
But
it.
even
Keep
with the
it 100.
vocals, you can even work on the vocals. You would have to get a voice coach though to tell you when to hit your pitches and where to hit them.
Yeah. Well, you could tell that song actually was auto-tuned, and whoever did the auto-tune on it, they didn't auto-tune it right.
Right.
You know.
So basically, it's just a cleanup on that.
Yeah.
I
It's
started
good
with
enough
the
to get the words across.
Right, but I think
That's
if you
what I'm
cleaned it up,
saying.
it'd
She
be
did
good.
that.
Dope
She did.
as
She got the
hell.
words
But
across.
even vocally, like I said,
She got her
clean that
message
auto-tune
across,
up,
bro.
Man,
Who
because it's
inspires
clear.
you as a songwriter? Who inspires you? Like, I listen to this particular person and this songwriter writes songs that I can relate to. This is a person that I love their records and it always
Good job on
touches
the
me.
writing. Keep saying that right.
Well,
That's a good
Is it a
question.
multiple people?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then it's,
Who's your
everybody.
favorite? Like, who's a person that you could just listen to their records over
Or
and
is it a
over?
certain
Like, listen
genre
to
that you like?
The hell?
I like pop and
Yeah, because right now I've been into Lady Gaga.
yeah.
When she did that little duet and stuff,
She
I've been
said,
into Lady Gaga. I've been
I don't
checking
know what
Lady
Katie
Gaga
Ford
out
said.
and just kind of,
I
you know,
ain't
I
seen
used to
her,
be,
bro.
because I listen to all types of different genres. That's why I asked you, because I used to be a huge Amy Winehouse fan.
Oh
Because
man.
Amy Winehouse
Dope
was
artist,
a bad
dope
motherfucker.
artist,
I used
dope.
to love
Brilliant.
Amy,
Dope. She was
Amy
brilliant.
Winehouse
To me, I
was
thought she
dope
was
as hell
brilliant.
to me. That was like
Amy
a modern day
Winehouse?
Janis Joplin. She was dope as hell to me.
Oh, shout out to this new kid, dope as fuck. Y'all start.
Who's that? Who that is?
It's a Mexican kid that is on
The one on American Idol?
fucking right.
Alejandro.
From Alejandro
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Pomona.
Real. From
He's
Pomona.
the truth.
Shout out to
He's on American Idol right now,
he's dope.
and I told
He's in
old
the
school,
finals, man.
I'm bagging my money on him right
No, you
now.
said- no,
If he
you
don't,
said- no,
if
no,
he
no.
don't win
If
this,
I
I'll
don't-
be
if-
surprised.
I think it was like
Beyond
episode-
talented. The boy's
You
homeless,
was
going
talking-
from couch to
remember
couch.
we all talked about it. before, remember?
Songwriting is excellent. Production
Week 44
is
or
excellent.
something like that.
He had Lionel Richie up there crying.
Had him crying.
Yeah.
The boy's bad, so shout out to him.
I like all different types of
Definitely
different genres. I like
a
different
Pomona
people
artist.
Like, Rihanna and those typical things. 'Cause I like how she
Alejandro.
She can go from wild to serious.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Alejandro.
You know.
And Day said that if he ever find him, let him know what he say. He can eat here for free. So shout out to Day too. But
Shout out to
Alejandro,
Day
shout
Day.
out to you. Man, you've been killing it right now on this American Idol.
I'm
Represent
from Pomona
Pomona.
too. Shout out.
Oh,
yeah,
let it out.
baby.
I hope that, you know what I'm saying, we can get together.
You
and
from
link
the
up and
P?
Do something together, you know.
From the P.
Yeah.
That could be something. Writing for him.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's
Them
a
deep
beast.
lyrics, 'cause
I
he
don't
can
know.
sing it. That
He
motherfucker,
can
he
write
went
it.
into some
He wrote some of the stuff that you heard?
He's wrote.
Everything that he's performed is all of
wrote-
his original material.
All right, we're gonna do something later. I gotta listen to all this, man.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
gotta peep this cat.
Hey, man,
But
once again, I want to give a shout out to everybody, man, that's just been following us for the last
year,
Year?
man.
year
man,
and 1
it's
week.
incredible.
Year
Man,
and 1
I'm loving
week.
it. I mean, it's all family. Man, I feel the love. Like, once again, today
Is
you know what I mean, it was a special day for our boy.
a special
Stanker.
day, Stanker.
You know what I mean? It was, man, it was beautiful.
And since
too.
you are so important to us, I want you to know that.
She know that. That's why she be talking shit.
You are definitely part of the transmission and the engine to keep this car running.
I try.
You know what I mean? But we love you so much.
The
man.
room, as my
Look,
man.
hey,
You know,
hey,
you know, if our room,
hey,
you hear us
hey,
go,
As
Varoom.
my
You know what
man,
that mean?
Right.
That mean you a
said,
Bentley.
Right. Look
You
what
the
I did
Bentley,
today.
not the Cadillac. You the Bentley Varoom.
Look, everybody, hey, you know Lisa, she will always park around the fucking corner or down the
She do that all
goddamn
the time.
streets.
She don't care.
You have a room in your driveway, she's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I don't know why she don't do that.
Because she don't want nobody to scratch her car.
Do you have anything else you want to play before we leave out of here?
Disrespect people's houses and be parking in a parking spot like I live there.
Well,
But anyway,
you can do that at my house all day long as your car don't drop oil.
Okay, nah.
You can park wherever you want to, long as the car don't drop
I
oil.
came from a household where my father couldn't stand oil.
Oil in the driveway?
Pops be
Oh,
down
come
there,
on.
Pops be
All
down
of
there
us
with
grew
the
up on
baking
that.
soda and the
Yeah.
rocks and shit.
Don't
Don't
own
be
a
parking
cat.
in my
You got cat
driveway.
litter and all of that. You're like, where's the cat litter
Hey,
come
hey,
from?
tell your little friends don't be parking in my driveway. Get
Yeah.
oil all over my.
Pops didn't
my
play
Yeah.
that shit. Pops
You
didn't like
like-
that grease because we couldn't play
Hated it.
basketball in the driveway. We had grease and shit.
Yeah, you can't do none of
my
that.
house, Manor Circle was my house was the basketball court. We had the court.
Yup. Show
Yeah.
the hell
We
did.
had the court.
Show did.
I mean, what do
Sure
Pinks
did.
do, nigga? They play basketball.
Yeah, and then I was
Them
in the
niggas
street
is
with
like,
no
nigga, we don't
shoes
play
on,
football, nigga. We play
playing
basketball.
flag football with
Because
no
we this
fucking
tall,
shoes
nigga.
on.
Everybody in the
Yeah,
family was this
Lisa
tall.
ran track too, though.
Mhm.
Lisa
I ran
Lisa
track
ran
in the
track.
streets and shit
Yeah,
with no fucking shoes on.
real talk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we do
definitely
it
well
after
out here,
coming home
bro.
Tomboy
and practicing
girl.
with the Southern California
Pretty
cheetahs
as
and
fuck.
come home with no damn shoes
Shoes on, huh?
Not the cheetahs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cheetahs.
the cheetahs.
Everybody
you
I
had to
grew up
run.
with ran for cheetahs.
Once again, man, shout out to Pomona, man. We did that today.
Oh, Marisol,
Today.
we love you, baby. We
Marisol.
love you. We love you,
Hey,
Marisol. What's up, sis? We love
you
you for
too,
life.
sis.
Pomona was nice today.
So
Yeah.
we agree with you about Lisa Yubbs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely,
we agree.
Definitely.
We agree.
But give all your platforms as far as your Instagram, if you have Instagram,
Right.
if you have Twitter,
Facebook.
Facebook.
Anybody that needs
Give
to
them
write,
all
let
of
them
your
know.
tags if you-
And if you need us to help you on anything,
We here. She know
got
that.
you.
She know that.
and we're gonna
So,
make it happen.
The Facebook, give it to them. Your Instagram, give it to them. Your Snapchat, all of that. If you have the information on that, let the public
Your
know. She's a
FaceTime,
songwriter,
whatever.
and she's looking for people to deliver some of these messages that she has out here, y'all. So
And from what I've heard, man,
she got
y'all
right.
need to get with her, man.
She got the right
writing,
words.
yeah,
Right words.
yeah,
Yep.
the words are
Right
good.
words. Good job.
Yeah.
Did you want to play anything else? Do you feel like you got something that, like, I want you to hear this too? Are you good?
Well, like a few months ago, or probably a year ago,
Mhm.
I had one on Facebook, and I tried to teach myself how to play the piano. And so I called myself doing a little demo, right? And
Okay.
I videoed myself, and I didn't get a lot of views. Actually, this guy had commented, he said, your man left you, huh?
No, people know. I like that story. Keep it
No,
100.
go ahead.
And you said what? You told the truth, didn't you?
Nigga like,
And it made me feel like, oh, this song must be sad or something, you know?
Right.
yeah.
But it was my original song, and all I did was just try to teach myself the basics of the piano, and I was very excited because I actually got to record it. Again, shout out to Noar. He helped me to
Put it
actually,
together.
Yes.
Put it together. But you have the song? Do you want to play it? Do you feel confident with it? Because we're going to play it, and our crowd is going to let you know.
Right.
So it's no harm, no foul. If you want to play it, you can play
If you put it on
it.
Facebook, you might as well put it on now. Because I'm going to
Exactly.
tell you right now,
'Cause
you
it
had hella
actually
balls
sounds better.
to do that shit and teach yourself. You
It
know how
sounds-
difficult
self-taught.
that
Hell
is?
yeah.
I was self-taught. I self-taught myself
Yeah.
to play everything. I've never
You
had
been
to
doing
teach
that since
myself.
she was like 5. You was like,
Yeah, but I'm saying,
Me and Pomona, we could walk into the boys club and boys and girls club, and you would
He
find
would-
Chalk on the piano. And this was in the 70s.
tell her, huh,
Teaching
That's
himself
the
how to
70s.
play.
for hours by
I can
myself.
remember when it didn't sound so good.
Uh-huh.
I
how
did too.
dope
Say it again.
was. And when we got
Trust
to
me, I
Gary
know.
and the music
A whole
was
different,
right there.
whole different world.
Fremont, we had a little. It was a tune we had. It was called Soul Street. And he remembers
Did
that
you
shit.
know I played the shit out of Soul Street?
He remembers that shit.
Hey, that was the first song I got to
That's
play in
what we
front of the
had.
school.
And then we had Larry Huey was my days, and that's when Larry Huey was knocking them
She
damn
got
drum
when I
sets
tell
out.
you on God in heaven, the first song I got to play in public was Soul Street.
Yeah.
Mr. Collins was our music
Yeah.
teacher.
Yep.
And that's the first song that I learned how to play in front of a crowd.
Because I used to play the flute.
Ba-da-da-bum-bum-bum.
Believe it or not, I used to play the flute.
You know, my mama blew his mind last night. Let him know what my mama told you. Watch this to let y'all know how far my music history go back. What did my mama tell you last night about her and Aretha Franklin?
Oh yeah, she said when we used to make records. She said yeah, we made records. She said Aretha came to town. She was like, I was serving. I was doing the business on Aretha.
hey,
So,
my mother,
My
That's
mama
it.
did. My
mother-
mama had
our
battle
mother
songs
was-
with
We
Aretha.
was battling.
Right.
So
And they had a show at the, was it
at the
Pantages?
No, at the
The
Shrine
Shrine.
Auditorium.
That's right.
So you know
They was
that ought
15
to
and
tell
16
you.
years old though.
Yeah, they was 17 and 18.
No, okay, yeah, something.
17 and 18.
They
Mom
wasn't
gave me
20.
the story
And
last
rest
night.
They
in
wasn't
peace to
21.
Aretha Franklin.
Definitely.
Anyway,
Every time I see her,
my
that
mom-
was my mama singer.
My mama had
My
gave
mama,
mama
my mama,
loved that
hey,
woman.
I came front.
Hey,
My
My
mama
mama
gave-
got.
Mama was
Ooh,
not
when I say
playing.
she had
She might
win,
as well been a rapper last night. She was like, I was serving. We was at the Shrine Auditorium. She
True
was
story.
Like, she was like, I was not playing. We were battling.
Look,
so you know,
tell them old school.
she was real.
Anybody
she was
that's
real
out
about it. I
there-
mean, it couldn't. You
Right.
couldn't say it any better if you was rapping right now. You couldn't have said it any better. So
My mom
she,
said I was
I
serving.
know she was telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth when she was talking about it.
She was man.
She said we made records back in the day.
Y'all don't even know. Mom's was like real popular as a teenager. You know what I mean? Like she toured. She had vocals. Like she could sing. You know what I mean? And they
Was
used
it
to take
her and her friends, or her and her
at
family?
first by herself.
And your family?
That's how Aretha and
And
her
your family?
did the battling of the teens, and Mama tore her ass up. It's a true story. You know what I mean?
And
Like
Aretha could sing. Like I said, I still have her. I still play her gospel album to this day. When
my
she
mama
did
got
Jazz Fleet.
runs that niggas never even thought about. Nigga, on God, I was like,
That
wow.
woman
She
hit
was
vocals.
dead
Woo.
serious.
She taught all of us how to sing.
My mama had,
Crazy.
she got real runs like
Right, she was
runs.
dead serious.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all got a lot of music, so
Yeah.
you know that I guess that starts with your mom's.
It started with my mom. My mom was in a group called D Butts and the Calvaristics. They put records out, and then my
D
mom
Butts and
D
the
Butts. She was from Pomona. She lived on the north side. I don't know if you remember
Yeah, D Butts.
Alan Gorey. They had the brother Joe. Joe was albino.
because that
albino
was in
Joe.
the 50s, in the late 50s,
No,
early
no.
60s when they was putting those records out. Because
No,
my cousin Shirley put
My
one
mom,
out.
my mom put out records in like
70s.
yes. But you remember
17.
Alan Gorey? Do you remember albino Joe from the north side? Everybody, he was crazy as shit.
Yeah.
My mom was in the group with his mom.
stayed
His
off
mom
of
was
Laverne.
D Butts.
Yeah, he stayed off of Laverne.
He lived off of they lived off of
So
Laverne.
Yeah, he stayed off Laverne.
She ain't like
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
My
hey,
mom put out records
you
with
want
his
to know
mom.
anything,
And
just
then,
ask Lisa.
Yeah.
And then my mom left the group, which was called D Butts and the Calvaristics, and started her own group called the Evangelistics, which was my mom and all of her sisters and her cousin.
That's a
Right.
dope
It was
name,
all family.
Evangelistics.
But see,
And
back
this is
then-
when the Pomona when the Pomona parade used to be real big, my mom and
Yeah.
them was in the parades. They
They
made
sure did.
albums.
Yep.
I
It was
learned.
hot.
Sure did.
It was
And
hot.
see,
Yeah.
back then, and that's why I said it goes back to the 50s and the early 60s because
True story.
my cousin Shirley, and she's not on here, but they made an album. They made records back then.
You know how many people was making records out of Pomona?
and they
but
could
we
see
didn't
they
know.
had a group, and their group mirrored the Marvelettes.
Oh yeah.
It mirrored the
So what,
Marvelettes.
So do you remember Crystal Blue
Yeah,
from Pomona put
Yeah.
records out?
yeah.
That's Derek Scott's sister,
I know
Tina
it.
Scott.
I know it.
They put records out.
Uh-huh.
Crystal Blue was a
Yeah, Miss
group that
Edna,
made
shout out
records.
to
They was
Miss
on
Edna.
So
Didn't
Miss
your
Hard.
Edna,
aunt
they
say
mama
she
was-
had those
yeah.
reels?
She got all the
Yes,
reels.
it's
She
a
got
long
those
history.
She
reels.
got the reels, the
I
original
mean,
reels.
cheerleading was a long
got a good
history
memory,
in
bro.
Pomona too. They have one called the Soul
You
Steppers.
still
And
need to
rest in
get
peace to
those.
my
The
aunt.
Soul
Soul
Steppers.
Steppers.
Hey, chop. The Soul Steppers. You remember
My
that?
aunt was part
Soul
of them
Steppers is a
Soul
drill
Steppers.
team.
Come
That's
on, man,
right.
the
My
only
aunt
one we
was
had
on that drill
ever.
team.
Oh, guess
Rest
what it
in
was?
peace to my aunt Sybil
That's
Peace
crazy,
Downey.
right?
It was
Hey,
what's a
was
Soul
It
Stepper?
was the
So
Soul
was-
Steppers, Pomona
She was a
Soul
Soul
Steppers.
Stepper.
Hey, was it black and gold or some shit like that?
Black and gold.
Was it? Come on, man.
Black
Yeah.
and gold.
My
And they
memory.
used to be in
Only
the
person
parade.
gave them problems was the LA Penguins.
Yes.
They used to
Yeah.
come with the penguin tuxedos on the back when they
Yeah,
do
them when they
the Pomona,
do little shit.
yeah, the Pomona Soul Steppers
Come on,
just
man.
to tear it up.
This is the
And what was
this
crazy is
the
that
70s?
when
Yeah,
they would
70s.
perform, for some reason the
Yeah.
whole
Progress
parade used to
Bulletin.
follow them. The whole streets used to follow them
Yeah.
all the way back.
That's
The Progress
crazy.
Bulletin caught it because they were in the
That's
Christmas parade that Pomona has every year. And
Yeah.
they showed up and showed out.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
have a
yeah.
clipping of that at
Yeah.
home, and I was going through some
Our
stuff
history
today.
is beyond
Uh,
belief, bro.
We
And I
just about to
found
have Yubs. We're gonna drink with you right now.
What
All right, you
Yub
said
say?
pour
What
out
Yub
some
say?
Yub
for,
said-
for Lisa.
Y'all drink. Yeah. Come on, hey, hold on.
Sis, I love
Hook
you.
me up.
Ah, y'all sipping for real, for real. I'm about to give me a drink with
Yeah,
y'all.
you
That's
know what I'm
right,
saying?
y'all.
Yeah, that's my sis. That's my Coke 45 sister.
Man, that's
Hey.
Don't
she's
let the
special.
smooth
cuz.
taste
Hey.
fool you.
She's special.
She
huh?
know.
Oh, you drink? You smoke?
She's special.
Oh, you on air? You don't want nobody to see you?
She got to take shots.
Yeah,
What she talking about?
I
You
do.
gonna be
See,
on the
I'm
show if
here.
you're gonna take
This is
shots.
a-
All right, look, hey,
Yeah,
want to give a
yeah.
shout out
Season.
to
Nobody trips
Stanker,
on
man.
you. Be yourself.
Shout out to Stanker,
To Pomona.
Pomona, Southside
All
Village,
that,
baby.
man.
Yes, indeed.
We ain't hating on nobody,
And
but you
true
know, the,
Harmonians coming up. With
we
good
from the
music.
South, so shut your mouth.
That's it.
Better
You
shut
dig?
your mouth.
And remember, I'm from the O, so remember the O and P is right next to each other.
Yeah,
That's it.
and you from the South side of what?
And from the South Side.
Marietta in the building.
That's them S's, baby. Hey.
And if he wasn't from Pomona, we would adopt him. He'd be from Pomona anyway.
And y'all never
Right.
see me take shots on the show. Everybody else do it but me, so I'm doing it
What did
now, and I feel
know.
good. But
disappearing that shit?
Remember, my
Before
mama
we
lived
leave-
in Pomona. So.
before we leave,
Yeah, we gotta get out of here in a minute, man. We
Yeah,
ain't got,
give us
we
give
got
us
a couple
the
more
give us the
minutes, you know what
Twitter
I'm
and Instagram and all of that again, so people can know how to.
saying? We got 13 whole minutes.
We got 13?
Yeah, we got 13 minutes.
Instagram at miss_.
Ah, they can't hear you, baby. It's not up.
Her mic
Talk
ain't
to
up.
us.
Okay, can you hear me?
There you go.
Now we can
Now
hear
we
you.
can hear you. You got to talk. Quit out there.
Okay, Instagram is at miss_niche_.
How you spell the niche?
NEISH.
Y'all got that. And what is your Facebook?
My Facebook is my legal name. It's Lanisha Sanders. LANEISHA.
Sanders.
Last name is Sanders. Everybody knows how to spell it.
SANDERS.
Not everybody. There's some people. out
Songwriter, y'all. If you're looking for some songs to be
there.
written,
Songwriter.
definitely get in contact with her. Y'all can contact me too. Also,
Translate.
and
You
I'll make
hit
sure
the-
that she
you
get it.
hit the
Oh,
show.
shout out to my boy, Manziel Baskerville. He's
What
definitely
up,
somebody
Manziel?
that's
That's a
he's
dope name.
he's Manziel
Manziel?
Baskerville.
What up,
Manziel Baskerville sounds like
Yeah.
a made up name, but that is a dope name. I love
Hey,
that.
he a real one.
I
No,
love
He
that.
a real
name.
one.
Hey,
But what's dope about Manziel is
I'll
that
give
people
that
don't give
credit.
him. He's from Pomona, and
Yeah.
Manziel has always been
Backtrack Pomona.
community.
He's
He's
from the West
always part of community.
Patty track.
Manziel Baskerville.
Hey,
He's part of the
is a
community.
dope
About the kids. Shout
name.
out to you, Manziel. I love you,
Manziel,
bro.
we're gonna get
Sam
together.
Baskerville,
You know what I mean?
all the
On
Baskervilles.
Right.
some things.
Trademark
you know what
that name, homeboy. Trademark
That's his
that
name.
name.
Hey, Levon said I drank to that double S's. That's
Shout out,
right, baby.
Yubs.
Yubs is
Man,
in
we
that.
need Yubs here.
Shout out
Just
to
one day.
Manziel. definitely Sam hit me probably about 2 weeks ago, and they had something going. He wants me to come up and do some judging for like some talent, and I told him I'd be there for him. So shout out to you, Manziel. Always, he's under the radar, but Manziel was also part of uplifting and helping my nephew Slim the Mobsters. He was there, like, you know, when Slim was in school and all of that. Manziel was
Shout
one.
out to Manziel because
protected
you know
him.
Manziel do a lot of stuff for the
He do a lot
boys
of
and
the
girls
point
club.
of
He
what
do
I'm
a
trying to
lot
say.
out there. Him
Shout out
and
to
his brother
Manziel,
Sam
bro.
Baskerville. They
Shout
do
out
a
to him.
lot.
Shout out to him, bro.
They do a lot of that.
Appreciate
Yes, Manziel. That's my political argument. When I want to argue with somebody about politics, me and Manziel
Contact
be going at it.
Manziel.
Yeah, me and Manziel be going at it. And they be like, don't tell her that. Manziel like, shit, she can handle it. You watch and see. And we crack up laughing. And me and him go at it and shut each other down. And we shut the whole post down for us over with.
Yeah, Manziel is me and Manziel and Dante when we was kids used to run
Dante
together.
Triggs, yes indeed.
We used to run together heavily.
That's
And,
good with Dante when we
I
was
got
like
great
in junior
memories.
high.
I don't want to talk about the funny and crazy things that we used to do, but I ran with Manziel even though I was from the South. Me and Manziel and Dante, we had a special relationship, and Manziel will tell you that for a fact. We used to be fam, like, that was my nigga. Like, me and Manziel. Yeah, Manziel. It sounds professional, though, like a professional boxer or football player, right?
Right.
He should have made pro football.
Actor, doesn't matter. That is a dope name.
Oh, and also shout out to Hudson from that was doing training with old boy, even though Mikey Garcia, he's from Pomona.
Was doing the cross training.
My boy, been knowing him my whole life. I can't think.
Shout out to turning the dude that couldn't fight.
Nah, bro, we ain't gonna do that.
Who is that?
Nah,
I'm just
Daryl Hudson from Pomona High.
Oh,
yeah. Shout out to him.
Daryl,
Kevin Coacher. Shout out to him.
Oh, Kevin
Coacher. Yeah,
that's
we got
my boy. Oh, Kev, my boy Kev. His sister is like, that's my sister.
Yeah, that's family.
His
you know,
sister Shelly is like real close to my family.
See, the thing that I'm trying to say is this: what makes it funny is like Manziel, myself, it's other people that are the community that has done a whole lot for our area that do a lot, but it's best to be. Sometimes my mama always used to say, you know what, baby, it's best to be seen than unheard.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Manziel has been doing a lot.
Yeah.
For a long
Hey, I used to
time.
have to go pick my son up, and he said,
Manziel has done a lot.
He would sit down and talk to me. Manziel would talk to
lot.
me
He still does.
about what my son.
Yeah, what you need to work on with him.
Hey, like, man, you know,
Yeah,
keep on
you know.
with you.
So
That nigga needs
shout out to
his ass
Manziel
Much
and
respect to Zell. Much
yeah,
for real,
respect
no.
to
Daryl
Zell.
Hudson, also Pearl. People forget about Pearl.
I seen Pearl today.
I love that dude, man.
Man,
I
Pearl,
love my
man.
Pearl.
And he walked right by me, and I didn't
You
get a
know,
chance to speak to him. 'cause we
shout
was
outs
moving
to,
around.
like,
Him and Craig Taylor.
Craig
Them
Taylor.
two brothers.
Hey.
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna tell the truth though.
Craig Taylor was crazy as a Bessie bug.
Yeah.
That nigga had me
Ain't
laughing
nothing
and
changed.
shit. That
No.
nigga, I seen that nigga have a chili cheese dog smashed against the windshield because a bird. He slammed on the brakes because the bird swooped the front of his window
I
of
was
his
in the
car.
car.
In the windshield, that nigga slammed on the brakes. That nigga chili dog
Blam.
hit the front windshield.
And you
Craig
see the
Taylor
chili and the
definitely
cheese.
shout out to you
Oh
too, bro.
my
He family.
God.
Yeah, Craig.
I seen
I
that
didn't
nigga
get a
get.
chance,
I seen that
but-
nigga get 2 tickets in less than.
I was with you. The police pulled us over in
In less than-
Montclair.
in less than
The
1
police
minute.
pulled us over in Montclair. Look, the police pulled us over in Montclair and gave Craig a ticket, right? So the officers, when we went to pull off, what happened was that they had their bright light. You know that light they have on their car? They had the bright light on us. So when the officer gave us the go, like, y'all cool to pull off, what Craig did was went to pull off, and when he went to pull off, the light was so bright, when he pulled out, another car coming down the street blew the horn. Boom! And Craig pulled back over like, oh shit, the police pulled back up and turned the light on again and said, he said, could I have your license back, sir? Craig said, tell what I do. He took Craig's license. This is what made the shit funny. The officer, we was right on Holt and right before Mills. Montclair and Pomona. The officer said,
We hadn't made it to East End
he
yet.
said, do you think you can make it
From-
from here to there before you get another ticket? You know where Mills is. If you cross Mills, you're in Pomona. Craig said, man, just give me my ticket, man. Just give me my
Look,
ticket.
he about that far.
He about that far from the city limits.
Can you make it to over
just give me my
across Indian
ticket.
Hill where that used to be Boys Market. Can
Well,
you
boys,
just
no,
market?
no, yeah, well,
Dang, she
Boys
remember.
Market was in
This
there,
girl right here
Beacons.
don't forget nothing.
That's
bro.
right on the corner.
No, one of them
That was
across it
boys.
to where the beginning
right
of
on
the
the
Indian
corner,
Hill
across
Mall
Right.
is.
And
Right
cause
there.
you-
mall.
Can you just make it
Boys
over
Market
there?
is in your view right there.
Right
She
there.
see it,
Can you
man.
make it to Boys
Hey,
Market
man,
without
look, hey.
fucking up?
That was funny as fuck.
Circus Vargas
Hey,
used to be in
I
the
want to say
back.
this,
Shout
man.
out to KT too. We got to give KT
Hey,
a
That's
shout
right,
shout out
KT.
to
Nisi.
one more
Nisi.
time. I want to give a shout out to Pomona. We're gonna get out of here, man. It's been good. Pomona, love y'all,
Oh,
man.
I also
Seen
want to
us
shout
today.
out to Loretta Dawson. I love you.
I love you, baby.
And I love you.
This is what it is. On the run, ENT.
On the air, though.
Bye, Jay. Come and say bye to him right quick, nephew. You know my nephew, Jackpot, baby. He got hands like Roy Jones.
Already, he ain't but how old?
Tell him bye and end it on that serious.
Yeah,
Tell
come
him
on,
to
come
bye.
on. Let them know who you are.
That's my nephew.
Alright, so wait, I don't even know what to say.
Just
Tell
say
him
what you
bye
say.
and keep away from my family. I put hands on y'all.
Nephew,
Like, y'all
do you
can-
love
Hey,
me?
them hands gonna be
like-
illegal in the
like-
next 2 weeks.
Lightweight
Hey,
champion of
He
the
ain't
world.
playing, that little nigga got hands.
Middleweight
So I'm
champion
boxing.
of the world.
Hey, see y'all next week. We love y'all, man. Peace.
Lil Slim the mobster still.
Yes, indeed.
I still Lil
Free
Slim.
Slim.
Yeah.
Woo, that's a good show right there.
Nah, you know, Samaje, when he was only but like 3 years old, 4 years old, I said, Lil Slim the Mouse. She said, Uncle, my name ain't Slim. My name Jackpot. I said, you named yourself?
He named himself.
That was the funniest thing, bro. You said if y'all got guns in the studio, y'all need
Just be
to go.
yourself, love. Don't ever feel.
No, she was nervous.
Yeah, but you, next
it's
time you
okay.
come on, just be
But
yourself.
that's
Don't
why-
be afraid.
That's why I
Just,
just spoke for and just brought it out.
yeah.
And that way you could just lose
See, it's
what
natural
I
for
said.
you.
Yeah.
It's
At
natural.
first though, we was all like deer in headlights.
Not me.
You
Oh,
heard
no.
what
Me.
we was going.
Well, no.
At least we was like,
We
you know what?
does
Let me be me.
I don't know I was.
Well, you
'cause I've
did
never
this.
been
Our
on
crowd
nobody's-
loves. Our crowd loves
I
Lisa.
have never
Our
been,
following
I have
loves
never been on
Lisa.
any type of
Yeah,
film, so
yeah.
I
You know why
don't
they
what
love
to
her?
do.
Because your realness outshines anything. So
Yeah.
that's why we had to learn how to sit back when we do our shows to let you.
You notice we
get out.
used to, people used to tell us, I used to tell people used to tell me from overseas, don't talk over the girl.
They want to hear you.
Yeah, my own girl from the
don't
UK.
want to
We
be
got
a
a
friend
dude.
no more.
We got a
She used to
homeboy right
tell me
now
all the
that
time.
Mark.
Leech your
Our
ass,
homeboy
nigga.
Mark.
Talk over Lisa again.
He
If that nigga could
loves
meet you
you.
right now, he probably walk in with a ring and be like,
Oh my God, my homeboy Mark, he loves
Lisa.
you. Good thing he married, but he would walk in. He said, "I love Lisa Pink."
I
He's
love
like,
Lisa
"Oh my
Pink.
God!" He goes,
She's
"Tell
a
her she
winner."
is so pretty to me." He is grown, married.
he a good
all
dude
that.
too. He a good dude. Great
And he-
dude.
So
Oh
what y'all
my
doing?
God.
He married, but
He-
he's a good dude.
Now he a good dude.
No, he
just
loves
likes
loves
her
you.
character.
He loves you.
I appreciate
Oh
the
my
love.
God, he
I,
loves you.
I actually appreciate the love. And a lot of people, hit me up in my inbox.
But you know
and
what's
they follow
crazy
me.
is that we need to take advantage of it. I need to get you some Lisa what's his one t-shirts done that you can
Yeah.
personally
Get
gain
some people
from.
the
I need to get them
SSV
done for you
shirts.
because you are actually the drive of our show. Keep it 100.
Lisa Marie from
My
SSV
shit don't
is
matter.
so popular,
Keep it
man.
100.
It's
Your shit
crazy.
is
Funny, because I was telling them at
And
the
now,
funeral today.
homegirl
I was
said,
like, what
no,
you
my
doing?
homegirl
I
said,
well,
she
I'm
said, when
with
y'all
my
say
co-host.
Lisa Marie from the,
That's what I'm
and
waiting
she
on.
said,
Yeah,
and
and I'll
she's,
be the co-host.
when TJ was on the phone, TJ said, TJ called, because I called his phone in old school. We kept calling, kept going right to voicemail as usual. But TJ called, I said, "This him right here." TJ said, "Oh, yeah, that's why I was calling. Y'all there? Yeah, we here." He's like, "We on our way." When he said we, I knew it was y'all two.
Yeah.
I was like, Lisa behind you.
Yeah.
They on their way.
Waiting on my co-host. And like I said, the lady was sitting next to me. She from the hood,
She
too.
recognized you.
Bitches was trying to
She
kidnap a
can't
nigga.
look your hood.
It's like,
Yeah,
Yeah, she
I
from
saw
my
Judy.
hood. Yeah, we from the V.
That's my mama hood.
Judy was
That's
sitting up here talking to me.
She was just
daddy
here.
2 months ago.
your mama was just here.
Centown.
Wait a
Lisa,
minute.
you
Smoking
know-
and fell asleep.
Huh?
Lisa, you know you the star of the show, right?
Fell asleep.
She know that.
Judy.
That's our cue, right?
You the
there. She
star of the show. You know that, right?
I don't know, but I know
You're the
this.
star of the show.
I know this
That's
though.
cool. That's
I
good.
repped our shit today
That's
because
good.
somebody did
I give you
recognize
one.
me and
Text
didn't
this.
realize they was. I pumped our
Beautiful,
show
right?
that stinking shit. I did, and I'm gonna tell you.
Put in
Hey.
an address to this
It is
number
what
right
it
here.
is.
She was like, "That's you, you Lisa Marie from the S. Oh my God!"
Yeah, that's
She
you,
said, "You
nigga.
lived around the corner from me." Yep, I
637.
indeed did.
First person I said, the only
909
person I can do
637.
something with and be comfortable
My phone
is
just
your
going
ass.
on.
What is it? One.
909. You ain't
Because
never
we've
got to
been
put
there
one.
together,
Put 909.
some real hard
637.
times, you know what I mean? That's all like, sis. Remember I was like, I looked at you, I said,
5008.
sis,
Look, I got us to the house
Text
today.
TJ
Niggas
address.
follow me the whole way.
169.
It tell like they be on quick move on it.
Okay, right.
Because I can't go
Okay,
right.
now,
I
now
I
put
said, I don't
TJ
know where we
address.
going. I said, okay, well, fuck it, let's go.
16095.
We went and got gas together. That's some bullshit right there. Me and my brother went and got gas together today.
160.
You know, that's some brother sister shit, ain't it?
Yeah.
We went and got gas together today, Chuck.
169. TJ, your address is
160.
16095.
Yeah, 16095 Peninsula Court.
16095 Peninsula Court.
I don't know what made me say that shit. I was like,
Peninsula.
Let's do a podcast. So you was like, okay.
PENSULA.
The fuck are you talking about?
Court.
podcast?
CT.
I figured, fuck it, I was 50.
Peninsula
whatever,
Court.
Shit. Shit, what the fuck I got to lose?
Only thing I could do is like, you know, be like, nigga,
All I can
CT.
do is fuck up and
Moreno
bomb.
Valley
What
is
we
right
doing?
there. Valley,
Now we need
California.
some money.
Ain't like, you know, it ain't like a nigga was, you know, didn't have no job.
You don't- you don't need
No,
that.
no, no. That's
All
just something
right,
to do
all
on
I could
Saturday
do-
too, though.
Right, you
And then
know.
look how many people love to
This
see us
chop.
every
Just put
Saturday.
From
That's
chop.
crazy.
From chop.
You got people coming from the memorial watching it. They at the memorial. Sam Hill is at the memorial.
He was at the memorial.
watching.
Niggas at home, he like, shit. They come on at 5. Well, I just seen TJ, so they probably come on. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
Sam Hill was at the memorial.
And took
Sam.
pictures. Yeah. We.
We was at
we-
the
we
memorial.
just-
we
and
just
came
good
on
people,
at the
bro.
And
memorial.
he was, me and him took some pictures, nigga. Everybody want to take pictures with me. I was going, oh my God.
Yeah, like I
That's
said,
crazy.
I saw a lot of good people today.
It was crazy.
Yo-Yo was there. You know, I
Dude,
saw
I
a lot
woke
of
up at 11:30. Guess what? Ronald called me.
Dirty
I heard Keela go, hold on, he's asleep. You know how Ronald is. Wake him up. Ronald like, you ain't going to the service? I said, yeah, I'm going. He was like,
Bro,
he
you
was
should
like,
have still came in there. People was coming in there.
I didn't want to
They
do
come
that.
in.
Big Marv came at 12:30.
Marvin
1 o'clock.
Maddox?
No.
No.
Big Marv Belgium?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he knows
Marvin
Stanker. I was going to say,
Belgium,
because
yeah.
Marvin Maddox didn't know Stanker like that. He was,
Nah.
Nigga,
KJ
you was
did.
mentioned in
KJ
that.
did.
You was
KJ
mentioned
did.
in Stanker's life, bro. Today, your name. Stanker always came to check on you when they got off the pen, when they whatever.
Always.
He come to see.
When my hair was
How's
growing on
Memorial?
the south,
How's
he used to
Memorial?
go like this to me. He used to go like this to me. He
That's
used to
your
go.
strength.
I always loved
Nigga,
him
you get a little
because
bit
he
of lift on
always
your
gave
shit,
me
huh?
the most utmost respect.
Nah, that nigga loved Stanker
Will
used to
always
tuck me,
call
didn't he,
Miss
TJ?
Pig.
No.
Cuz used to
Well,
tuck me
everybody
in
know
the
that, though.
hood,
Yeah,
like,
everybody know that though.
like
He gave
I'll
me
be
a-
on,
like
I'll be
I
on.
said, that was the
Hey,
coolest nigga
I-
with
Ronald,
two
hey,
big
Ronald
ass
Kelly.
dudes.
Ronald said
Shit.
some fly shit. He said,
Mhm.
Ronald said, me and Ray ain't got no business on the other side of town. We all up on the north side.
Yep.
Yup.
He said, but then we say, nigga, you know Stanker? Nigga be like, Stanker,
You okay, Nisha?
Yeah,
What's wrong?
I think I like another shot though.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
But what happened to they
You
say it?
wanna smoke?
You think
got
you
some
need
smoke.
another shot? Oh, well,
don't come
okay.
over here saying that shit.
Say it though, TJ. What happened though?
That's what
What he
we
say,
do
bro? I want to hear. I want to hear
You
because
gotta
I
get
wasn't
some
there,
in on
bro.
the show, baby. We
Man,
was
that was
here.
nice
Come on,
too,
you're a
man.
millennial.
Nigga, you
You
got
see,
your
he
props.
checked on me,
I
didn't
want
he?
you millennials
Keep
to
it
get
100.
this and
They
get
said
us
that
old
he
people.
checked. You
Yeah,
were
I
one of his
embrace
little
millennials. I know
favorite
y'all
dudes
get
in the
a
whole.
hard
Like
rap,
you
but
was
nah.
one of his favorite people.
Yeah, he checked on me,
Oh, my
man.
God.
That nigga,
That's
that's the
old.
big
No,
homie,
no, no, no.
cuz.
I can't do that and I raised one.
And then look.
I raised the
Oh, Dennis Douglas, remember him?
Baby, how am I gonna be? You know.
That nigga said. That nigga, he did his thing today. Dennis Douglas killed it too, though.
Dennis Douglas.
You know, that was my mortal enemy. He was bigger. He used to hit me hard in the mouth.
Douglas.
Like
that
that
nigga,
because
hey,
you
that
know.
nigga hit me
Said
so
that was
hard
my
one time,
mortal
nigga.
enemy.
I could take steel,
Me and,
all the
me and
feelings.
Ronald was singing
I could
today.
feel steel.
That's how you see
And I
dead
could
on the
see-
ground.
But then when I hit that nigga in them nuts,
Today.
that nigga went down on the ground. That's when Andre said, "Fuck him up." I was like, "Okay,
Fuck him up.
bam," and I ran
Like
like
I
a
said,
motherfucker,
Chuck, you
nigga.
really should have came. It wouldn't have mattered what time. Like I said, me and Ronald we was in there singing gospel
It was nice,
music, and
man.
I ain't
You
saying
and
gospel.
Ron?
Me and your
Man.
brother.
Ronald killed
My
it today
big
too.
brother.
Did Ron do his job?
What did Ronald do?
Shit, Ron did his job.
Did he do
Oh,
his
God,
job?
he did.
Did he have everybody
He
feeling?
officiated
Yeah.
one
Did he?
service.
It's
No,
funny
no,
because
no.
when I came in there, why they ushered me to the road that this nigga on? That man didn't know me. And
And I'm
secondly,
like,
Ushered you to TJ?
Yeah.
God works in mysterious ways.
and
that's
T-
my
and
baby,
guess who
that's
was
my
sitting next
sister,
to
nigga.
me? TT. And TT my baby.
And
Sat me
then,
next to TT.
all of us.
And then TT had me that much.
And then shut after TT showed up. And then it's
I'm taking
TT,
you back to
Ronald,
Palm Springs. She said,
Ronald's girl,
she said, girl, don't
me.
get me started. You know I'm a fool.
Oh, damn, man. It was nice.
But that's my baby, that TT. I saw TT today, and I had to, hug my baby because my baby going through a lot.
So, they did speak on me with me not being
Yeah.
there.
Loud, boy.
Yeah, we was proud.
That's the big homie from our hood.
We
That's
was
our
proud.
G,
We
like
was
our
proud today.
GG.
And
No,
you
no.
know who really
It
spoke?
was known that whenever he came,
Pauletta tore the
out the
house
hood,
down too.
when
Pauletta
they got out of
Berry
jail,
tore the house
he came to check
down.
on you. That's what was said at that funeral.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing today.
And
He
it was
checked
funny
on
because
me,
Wade said it
girl.
because
That
she was
nigga
like, yeah, I'm
stank
cool,
checked
why? And I said, that's Chuck. Yeah, I'm cool, why? I said, that's Chuck.
Stecker used to see me coming down the block. Stecker see me be like, come here. You know, I used to be kind of scared of Stecker because, I was young and Stecker was a gangster. He'd be like, come here. Like, what's up? He like, what you doing? Nothing, going to the park. What? For what?
For what? What you going
We're
there
going to
for?
go flip. I'm about to go. We just going to, oh, okay. I'll be over there. Promise to God. 15 minutes later, we're out there tumbling on the grass at Martin Luther King Park. Guess who's sitting on the bench watching us?
What I always liked
He's
about
like, come here, Mario.
when I was going to Gary.
He used to tell me, take your shoes off when you run.
There was that
Quit running with your
alleyway.
shoes on.
Mama
When we used to
knows
race, he used to be like, take your shoes off.
Right.
Mario, you
And
faster
I
than all of
walked
these
past that
niggas. Take your
alleyway
shoes off.
to go down
Oh,
Hamilton
me,
because I
TJ.
stayed off of Colony and Hamilton. And I would walk that way,
Cuz
but
love
Stank
me,
was out
dog.
there.
That
Stank
nigga
would
love
always
me.
be like,
It
how
was
you
nice,
doing, Miss
man.
Pink?
It was nice
He never called me
to
by
meet
my
him.
first name. He would always call
To
me
be
Miss Pink.
noticed.
You know who else did
And
that? He never
known.
called me by my first name was Still Will. He always called me Miss Pink. Miss Pink. And that crazy
Still Bill
ass
came over and said, you know who I am? I was like,
look like your damn brother.
Man,
Now,
who's
that
that?
crazy ass Bill,
Your phone
Miss
only
Payne,
tell you.
Miss Payne.
I have my phone on me. So
Even
I'm
today,
I
he
hear
came up to
from-
me today, Miss Payne. What?
Who did?
Crazy ass Bill Williams, Miss Payne,
Bullshit.
Miss Payne. And he's like, wait, where the general?
I'm
at?
glad
I
that
said-
y'all showed up, man.
Yeah, he
That
was
kind
like,
of
where the
bothered me
general
too.
at?
That's,
And
I
it
sat
was funny
there
because I had
bothered me.
Sean on the phone with me.
Pleasant.
Sean was on the phone with me. Where's your general? I said,
Oh,
he on
that's
the phone
why.
with me.
That's why, yo.
He's
I
probably
forgot.
texting me. Yeah, he probably texting me now. My phone just going the hell off.
Wake up.
I told
Sit
him,
over
get
here by me.
relaxed. Get relaxed.
Come over here by me.
Get relaxed, young lady.
Yeah.
It's gonna all be alright.
Huh.
She writes beautiful music, and that's what we need.
Would you think I'm an ugly man or something?
Oh, girl.
Of course not. Actually, do you remember? I wanted to say I didn't say it, but do you remember when you put us in the booth in studio?
Yes, I do. That was like
That was the
2000.
first time I ever got in.
That was like
the booth.
2000.
Huh?
That was like in 2000.
It was?
Yep.
Because I sung in a booth after that, but that was the first time.
That was like 2000.
Or maybe it was after.
Did I have my navigator? Have my navigator?
Yeah,
That
that's
was
what we knew.
99, 2000.
We knew, like, that was your
Navi didn't
navigator.
have
That's how
they
we
wasn't
knew
even
you.
hit. They hadn't even hit
That
yet.
red navigator.
I still got it.
I saw it.
No, I still got it. It's in my garage parked.
Wow.
Yep.
Why do you still have it though?
Because it run excellent.
Oh, okay. That's
I still got the navigator. I still got my navigator. It just parked. I put clothes and shit in it. It run A1, but I still got my Benz, my silver one. I got the newer and my rag top BMW.
Dang, that's pretty good. That's good that you
All
have
I
that
still still got.
car, that same
Yep.
car.
That's my sister-in-law right there.
Hi, how you doing?
That's
Good, thank
Ingrid. Ingrid, this is
Nisha.
her grandmother and my mom used to be best friends.
Oh, cool.
She's a songwriter.
Give me the other one.
No, I'm gonna give you the other one once you give me your cup.
Of course. You could.
How much you want? Your
What?
usual?
What's the usual?
Right here, watch your bro.
No,
Watch-
keep going.
I see your usual to that line.
Silly.
I've been knowing her since we was kids. When we was kids. I've been knowing her since we was kids. That's my brother's wife. That's my sister-in-law. Best thing ever happened to my bro.
Did you plate in the microwave? No.
Nope. We got so much damn food. It's ridiculous. You hungry? Well, then we'll eat something. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
We'll eat something.
when you get out of there,
We
come
did
eat.
my brother's whole menu last night for his catering service. So it took us from. Hey, what time we start, Fletch? When we started on the food yesterday, we started at. What time you get in, nephew? Like close to 5, huh?
I got here like
Close to 5.
it was not even 5. It was
Exactly.
It was like 4:30.
Yep. We cooked from 4:30 and
Before that, so it was like
to
about 4.
to 3 in the
Yeah,
morning.
because man had practice
Wait, y'all
at
cooked
6.
that long?
Yeah.
In the morning?
We cooked it till 3.
It wasn't even all that to cook.
Yeah, it was. We had to make smothered cabbage. We had to make the macaroni and cheese. We made poor boy shrimp sandwiches. We made the rich boy sandwiches, which was the meatballs with the shrimp in them. We made
Where Papa?
deep fried ribs. We made downstairs.
Downstairs.
We made a lot of food last night, nephew. Deep fried.
Smothered cabbage. That's some stuff I ain't never heard.
Stuffed smothered cabbage.
I have not even heard of
What it is cabbage. That's you take the leaf of a cabbage,
Mhm.
and you take ground beef and rice and tomato sauce and Cajun it up. And then you wrap it up in a leaf,
Oh.
and then you put it into the oven and you let it cook.
Bro,
Huh?
What's going on with J-Dub and KT?
What's J Dub?
J-Dub?
From the hood, J Dub?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. They going at it. I'm gonna have to squash this. We don't have this shit.
Wait, hold on. No.
I'm gonna put a stop to this right now. We don't have this. Not today. I'm not gonna honor no OGs with no nonsense.
Yeah, you need to get on that right now.
I'm getting on it right now.
You gonna hit
I don't
KT?
have
Who
this.
you gonna hit?
I'm finna hit J-Dub and find out what the fuck is going on. Cause we gonna solve this today. I don't like it. And I'm just gonna say it.
What, they from the hood?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you can't get it there. Come on, cuz.
JT, I mean, I know JT. Oh, just saying.
John Watson is like my distant relative because Johnny May Williams, my cousin Stan Williams and them, that's J-Dub and their family too.
I need to find out what's going on with that. KT kind of hot about it.
They both hot.
They're saying some foul shit.
It's been brought to my attention. And you know I can't be Lisa Marie from the SSB and not squash things. If I can squash shit with Goob and your brother, what make you think I ain't finna squash this?
Real talk. You said Goob?
Hell yeah, I'm the one to set that shit up. I stopped that. When he went ham on you and TJ, I stopped that.
Who went ham on me? I wasn't here.
You wasn't there, and I stopped that though.
Goob?
Yeah.
Goob can't say shit against me.
I stopped it when he tried. because
Period.
I wasn't gonna have it.
Cuz is from OBH. I'm from OBP, but we
Yeah,
still
like
from the
I-
same
like I
hood. But
said.
Cuz could not ever say nothing
Like I
against
said,
me.
I stopped all
Ever.
that Because here's the thing. Listen.
Never.
If you are a true Pomonian, you have to respect Rio and you need to respect
Baldy.
Because you need to respect from the beginning. I'm not taking nothing away
But
from
keeping
Big
it 100,
Strange.
keeping it 100. Stanker and Sunny Man and them was way
That's
before
right.
them niggas.
That's right.
Big Strange, right now, Big Strange just hit me like a week ago. Cuz
So
we
he
check
came
out
after
something out.
them.
Who did?
Strange came after them.
Strange came after Sunny Man and
See,
Stanker
you have to
and
respect
Baldy,
James
Rio.
Glenn. You have to respect James Glenn. You have to respect Nap. You have to respect niggas
Dorian
like
Shields.
That's it.
You gotta respect the big homies
That's
from
it.
our hood.
Those
cuz,
is your
like,
big homies if
period.
you claiming Southside.
You can't do if you go outside of that. Your Benny Mumfords.
That's
got
it.
to.
Those
You
is
have
your,
to.
those is
Pat
your big
Mumford.
homies.
Them the big homies. Period. Your Roosevelt Lex.
You all them that's
All the Lex. All the Lex.
Andre
You
Lex.
ain't got-
Them
you
niggas
ain't
stand
gotta
over there
even
by
name
pack a
'em.
bag.
Come
You
on,
got to
all
respect
the
all
Lex.
of that.
All
Those is
of
your
them.
big
Come on,
homies.
girl. Like, come on, my nigga.
Those is your big homies.
Come on.
And if I see it, I'm gonna say something.
We
To
know
me,
who ain't from
you
the hood
don't
and who
know-
ain't from the hood. We
how-
know.
I was never in the gang. How come I know these people and you don't?
You wasn't from the gang. You was affiliated.
That's it.
You
I
100%
was a member.
affiliated. You was a member.
I got
You
told
was
them
a
I
member.
am Pomona.
Your membership card could expire when
That's
you wanted
it.
it to go.
And I can get it renewed automatically,
At-
and I ain't got to
automatic.
kill nobody.
Nobody.
Now that's
100.
the way it is, and that's why I told him. You know,
Real
you
talk.
have to respect
Lisa
Steel
was-
Will and them when
This
he
is
walked
who
through. No,
everybody wanted, was her
no.
ass.
You know, and that's why when I see this shit,
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
wait a minute, let me stop you right here.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's funny because Deidre, your cousin Deidre, shared Goob down the other day, and I didn't do it because I saw her up there and I knew she would.
Big Goob?
Yeah,
Goob or Goobs?
Goob. Not Vincent Guzman. I talked to him not too long ago.
See, now, no, you said, oh, Goob.
Yeah.
You know, let me tell you, Goob don't like to face what reality is. Him and Jarvis, I'm riding, I'm in my Nissan truck, I'm coming into Centtown, right? I got a pass with the Centtown niggas to sell dope in the hood. Plus, I'm bringing double up. So I'm leaving the South.
Yeah, you was
and
over
my
there
niggas-
hanging
you
with
know-
White Mike
Thank you.
with the white Nissan.
Look, I pull into their hood.
And I was living
But
in
as
Centtown.
I'm coming up, guess who I see running like this with their heads up and running? Guess who chasing them? Goob and Jarvis is running like this. Dirt and them is chasing them. Dirt! Dirt chasing them coming down. Back then it was called Ganesha Boulevard.
Yeah.
I'm rolling.
What, Fairplex? Now it's called
Fairplex now, but Ganesha Boulevard.
Okay, but it was
I
still
turn
Ganesha
around.
Boulevard.
When I turn around, I see my little cousin running. So I'm like, what's up, cuz? He like, man, them niggas chasing us. So I turn around and I look. I said, oh, that's Dirt and them. I'm like, getting the
Should've
truck.
ran to Sam Baskerville because Sam
So they
Baskerville knocked
Look.
Dirt's block off.
I didn't even have to do that. What I did is I let Goob and Jarvis jump in my truck. And I turned around. That's when Jarvis was chasing them behind Day Harris. Trejay.
Yeah.
I turn around and I come
Yeah,
back
no,
towards
no, that's
Centtown.
Leslie, and
They
their
in the
brother,
truck with
They
me.
had a brother too.
Goob shaking like a leaf. You know, Goob ain't from the South. Cuz it's from Simon South.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, the general told me the other day. The general and everybody knows Sean as the general because Sean
Come on.
came on under y'all.
Sean-
in the
Sean-
early and was young. We was young. We wasn't even 13 years old when he was recruited. You
Yeah.
know.
Our cousin, me and his brother LaPaul was like this.
Thank you.
You know, me and LaPaul was like this. Me and LaPaul wasn't from OBH. LaPaul
No.
was from original Baby Panther, OBP from the hood I was
Yeah.
from.
Yeah,
From
and
the
that's
gang
what
I was
Sean was
from.
under. And y'all recruited
I'm
Sean.
telling you. I know Sean, Big Chris.
Yeah, Chris Caldwell.
Big Chris Caldwell know OBP
Yeah, Big
before it was
Huff.
OBH.
Yeah, Big Huff.
Come on,
Them
bro.
niggas is my age. And the general is my dude. And it's funny because we both got our
Exactly.
profile single and don't nobody know. We flowing and thriving like a motherfucker because they don't need to know that. When he gets off of parole in October, then they'll know.
And that little
And
nigga.
it's been 2 years. Now
Lil
that's
Sean-
a real
Lil
one.
Sean?
Was a real one.
Cuz is a killer.
And he still is.
Cuz is a killer.
And he lived by the code.
Cuz is a killer.
He lived by the code. And the first thing he told me, he said, you know, Google be talking too much. You know
Cuz
how
ain't
slow
from-
we talk?
Cuz is not really
He
from
said,
our hood,
Cuz
though.
didn't really become a crip until after high school. I said,
Cuz
exactly.
wasn't like us. He was nowhere
I said,
near
him
like
and
us.
Bo is still in rest in peace
Bo-
to
they
Bo.
was all of them was
None of
late
them,
bloomers.
they all came out. But the one that was the shooter that went on to college was D. Harris. And none of
Yes,
them knew
and
that.
didn't nobody know
And
that D. Harris was a
nobody
fool.
know that.
D. Harris was a
Nobody
fool.
knew that. Like I
D.
told
Harris
people,
was a
I ain't
fool.
got to have no gang member ties to know the gang members in my hood because I trusted my hoods. I trusted the gang members in my hoods. I knew I was protected when I walked through them. I made a point to know who they are. I was never scared of my hood. I knew I was protected in mine. My family was always protected. And that's the way it was. My brother was a Santana Block Crip, but it was funny because my brother got in with them when he went to Las Padrinas. My brother knew them 60s, and so a lot of them 60s that was down there yesterday, that's why it was so prominent for me to see them together, is because that's a monumental thing.
You gotta remember.
I speak on shit that I know.
Lisa.
That I seen.
When Sean was probably like 12, 13 years old, that nigga brother, me and LaPaul used to be together every day. And their cousin Merv that moved from LA that had good hair. All the girls loved him. He was a cute nigga. You know, I ain't no faggot nigga, but the nigga was a good looking brother. Merv had the fro, came from LA, Yubs and them cousins. When we started the Baby Panthers on the South, I'ma tell you, I'll never forget. You know, do you know why Big Goo got mad at me? Guess why he got mad at me? He said that I deleted him on Facebook. I said, nigga, I don't know how to even take nobody off of Facebook.
Well, when I found out that he was still feeling some type of way, I called.
Hello? Hey.
And I stopped it. Because I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Are you still mad at
Yeah,
my
we
brother?
here. And we have dinner and all that. I want you to come through.
About something that happened in Louisiana.
I want to do an interview with you.
I stopped it.
Man, you be BSing, man. Come on. Don't do that. Don't do me like that.
We are.
You've always done me like this, cuz. Like,
we are old. You cannot continue on with this
old
pattern.
school.
That's why I said I respect
This is Tiny D, cuz, and she always have the same excuse. You have time for everybody but me, man.
He walked
What?
that shit. He put his money where his motherfucking mouth was.
Where you at? What city?
Now, more niggas did that shit, we wouldn't have the problems we have today. If more niggas did that shit. So I don't give a damn if K-Day don't play him. I'm rocking him, but I'm gonna rock him on
if you got something
more,
else to do, that's
positive
understandable.
See, like I said, I have a lot of ties to a lot of things. I see a lot of things. Like I said, I know this gang shit. I done dated some of the most notorious gang members in.
I'll stay here. I'll still stay. Okay, will you get on and clean up and just come back? I help you on gas. I ain't tripping off of that.
Motherfuckers just
You're not far. I'm in Movale, like right off, like, what city are you in?
The
Fontana?
ties we have.
Rialto.
And how
Yes.
we have
Come
to
on,
be.
man. Like, it's gonna take you
What this is
15
going
minutes to get here.
And we have to come
All right.
on board. We
All
gotta
right.
stop all this
It's
killing.
all good.
And like I said, everybody jumped on
All right.
Jussie Smollett, but let me tell you something.
I ain't seen you in all these years, and
why I
that's how I
reserve
don't want to be
Jussie
seen.
Smollett-
Like,
Jussie
you're at
Smollett
home to be
finna
able to
bring
change.
motherfuckers to their knees about what really happened.
About
in
who?
Chicago, 'cause it really happened. And he finna bring the police department to their knees. You watch.
I'm at my
And
brother's.
he's jumping snow.
This is at my brother's. It's my brother
But
TJ's
he's
house.
jumping snow.
That's it. It's just
But
me
that
and
man
him.
to ask for an FBI investigation.
In old school, that's it.
You
I'm
can't
at
be
my
scared.
brother's at the lake house.
And he did it 3 days after he got attacked.
Man, if you don't do that, I'm gonna be disappointed.
What up, bro?
I'm gonna be here till about 11.
Everybody know Nigerians, they're turning in a heartbeat when it comes to some money.
Why is that?
That's
Why
what I
too?
believe. Because how come they never testified? There's my preachers. No, nobody testified under oath. They never, not one time. Yeah, my brother preached today. We was in there singing gospel. You had us in there singing gospel music today.
You said a word. That's all. Just briefly, something that I know that took place.
Damn
in his
right.
life.
Yeah, but it's real though, and you only had to
That's
be
on
from
me.
Pomona to understand.
You had to be. That's why
You had to be
I
from Pomona to
understand.
understand.
That's why I said Pomona in the house.
That's it.
It's
You had to
Pomona.
be from the P to understand.
Pomona in the house. Wasn't no
All
big
right.
brothers that had me and Maxwell
Okay.
sat side by
I'ma
side
call
and
and check
parked
on
so
you.
many times
I
at
think I'm
Money
calling
King
you.
Park, and here
Okay.
we are sitting in the same
I
place.
look, I saw some of my enemies today, bitches that I
Oh,
just did
bro.
not like back in the day. They did not like me, but
Ron,
we
you know
embraced
who,
each other today.
you know who daughter and niece that is? Whose mom's best friend when we was kids and she was small like mama, skinny like mama?
My grandma?
Yeah, your grandmama, but she had sons that ran with us.
Come on, Danny and
And who else?
And Arthur,
Uncle
Uncle
Ardell.
Arthur. Yeah.
Yeah,
With
that's what was her grandmama name?
I want to say
Flo-May.
Flo May. Little bitty Flo May.
That's
She's
her
still
granddaughter.
little. She's still skinny.
That's Judy daughter.
That's That's
And
Judy's
we
daughter,
just
Ronald.
seen Judy.
Daddy is.
Yeah, we just seen Judy. Judy was up here falling asleep. Judy was up here laughing.
Judy, your mama showed up. Your mama showed
Yeah,
up with the
'cause they
biggest
gave her too
weed
much
bag
weed.
than everybody.
She had the weed.
Your mama showed up with a bag like
Yes,
this.
she did.
When she
That's why I've
left,
always
she was
liked
like, "Y'all
Judy.
could just keep it some bomb." Everybody's like, "Oh, the whole hood."
Because, matter of fact, I was falling
No, she
asleep
did.
because we both had smoked the
She
same
did.
bomb, and her and I both were dozing off on the damn couch.
I'm proud of
right
you, bro. They
downstairs.
told
I
me you did a
promise
great
you.
job, man.
Yes.
I don't know, man.
They told me you did a great job. They
He
told me that you
did.
turned it
He
out
did.
as usual.
He did. I
They
said,
told
go
me you
ahead and
turned
look at
it
my
out.
brothers.
You know, I just
Shit, we was in there singing gospel music today.
gave y'all the talent, and I just so happened to grab that one. You said, "Well, Lord, this worked for me." So
Look, I knew you had to respect when that man said Pastor Johnson.
My brother preacher. What I say to my brother's a real preacher.
Yes,
He's been
he
preaching
did.
since he was in
Hey, but that
grade.
pastor was singing though.
He's been a preacher since
That
he was
pastor,
he had to step up.
yeah,
He's still
he
my bro.
showed
I
out.
still drink.
Cause
but
you
he
done took
knows
his show.
that
He
what
couldn't
what
let
we
you
do.
just show him
My
up in
brother's
the church.
good. He's a
Let me
minister.
show him
So
Hell
let
no,
me
he
sing.
couldn't let you do him in the church
He
though,
couldn't
bro.
let me do him.
But the man was singing. I had to give it to him. I was like, oh my
Actually,
God.
that's
I
our
hadn't
church
sang
before it
that
was
in
his
years.
church.
I
Let
hadn't
him
heard
know,
that song
Ron.
in
Who
years.
church was that first? That was our church.
I wanted to put all that in, but I didn't have enough. You know, I didn't want to get up there and bore people with. You know,
Well,
I just
no,
want to give y'all
everybody
something to
went.
think about.
Well, shit, all of them went 10 and 2 anyway.
Man, some of them didn't understand. I'm like, for real?
I was like, okay, I got to hear 12:30.
My dad passed.
12:20. You all still talking at
Last
12:45.
I flew. Me and my brother flew for
I
my
was
dad.
like, oh my
service.
God,
My
and
brother
how
did my
ironic
dad. He pushed
that
over his
the man
his
guided
own
me
dad's
to
service
the aisle y'all was on.
and turned the church out. Then
And
my
set me
cousin
next to
died
TT.
a few weeks before
The
that.
person I needed
We
to see the most.
drove to Dallas. A few weeks before we flew to Dallas, we drove to Dallas, and Old School went with us. What my brother do to that church
Who let it have it?
in
You
Texas?
let him have it today.
My brother
too,
don't
and
play.
all
I
in-
promise
all
you. I
in
be
5
telling
minutes.
people, boy.
You let him have it today in 5 minutes.
I just got a different mic stand.
If you give him an hour, it's over.
Yeah, Ron. You,
Nah, I
when
got-
you
I can't
did
go an
Daddy,
hour,
when you
'cause
was
black-
able to
black
see
folks-
sometimes you
black
don't know
folks'
what's
attention
going on
span
over
is
here,
only 15
and
minutes.
it
No,
happens
they just
over
be
here.
today.
You know,
Wasn't
black
nobody
folks-
walking around when you was talking today. Wasn't nobody talking when you was talking today.
my bro.
No, that's not true.
Someone got her and she said, "Excuse me." She said, "Where's your church?"
Yeah.
You said in Texas.
In Texas, she said, "We need some preaching like that over here."
Well, it was funny. She didn't realize. She was the one that realized that I was on the podcast. That's you.
Oh, that's her.
You, Lisa Marie from the SEC. That's you.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Because she was my neighbor.
I mean,
around
you
the
know, I
corner.
just tell people,
She was
listen,
my
I didn't
neighbor
get
from
it.
around the
I didn't
corner.
get it till I started walking up there. When I started walking down there.
That's how God works.
Yep.
And I got there and
You
it
didn't
just,
thought about it when you got on the plane. You didn't think about it in the car. It's God work with you as you go.
same thing happened with
Because they
Daddy.
always kept asking, what
I
you
didn't
doing?
get it till the
And
day,
I kept telling
the
them,
day
I
of
got
Daddy's
my co-host
service.
on the podcast. You know, even though we came
It's
separately,
when- it's
we
when it
still a
hits you.
package deal.
Same thing with Angel.
Same what we doing.
When it hits you.
With Angel, I was like,
So that
man,
was
over
funny.
here, she
Yeah.
got supper. You know,
Yeah,
And
we
then
had
I
a
was
day
like-
today.
going over there looks better than over here. And I was like,
We had a day today.
It worked.
and I was like, wait a minute.
It put it all
Go
together.
right to the script.
As soon as Chick came up the stairs, we was sitting there waiting to do the podcast. Chick came up the stairs and said, "Your brother did it again." Lisa said, "Sure did." That was all that was said. She said he did it again. I said, "Did he?" He said, "Yeah."
Hey, yo, make
Nigga,
me
prophet.
stand up. I
I'll
like
keep on
standing
prophet
up.
shit,
Yeah,
man.
your ass was up today, but everybody else
We
was
like
on.
the
do
rappers,
that.
good rappers.
But everybody else
He the
was too.
Tupac. That's our Tupac.
Look, they said today, that's our hood. That's our preacher, nigga.
Yeah, bro. Ron been preaching since 11th
I'm
grade.
just saying.
I
Everybody
never
was saying.
forget when that nigga had mama
He did
curled
Benny.
up under the bench when he
Benny came to me,
his
Benny
first
said,
sermon.
cuz, he said, you don't remember you did mamas?
He said, I was looking for you to do my dad.
Ron, you did Miss Nora. You did Miss Nora.
I did Ray Ray's No Mama.
See,
did
that's what I
Sunny
said about
Man.
Texas Tech.
You
They
did
forced
Sunny
you into
Man.
that half court offense,
sure
and they
did.
fuck you up with that half
Then
court
I did
offense.
You sure did.
They stop you from running. Look how big Texas Tech is.
All our hood shit has been you.
all the homies be like, when you coming in? When you coming
Not
in?
hood shit, but hood shit.
No, we from the hood though.
From the
man.
hood, man. That's why you heard me say at the end of it I said Pomona in the house.
Nigga, that and then
Ronald,
it
when
went
you
like.
see my book, you gonna
it
start
sound like
laughing. You
the
gonna say,
arena
look what my
after
little
that,
brother
didn't it?
did.
Tell
He told the truth.
Ronald,
I don't even remember.
listen, when that nigga said, after he said the Pomona shit, did it sound like an arena?
Yep.
I said Pomona.
Nigga, it was.
Yep.
I said, this nigga right here is stupid. I said, get away from me, nigga.
He was like, man, you always make me stand up. I ain't trying to stand up.
And our daddy funeral, TJ, this how our family work. This how, look, when it comes time to view our daddy body, Ronald go like this. Ronald said, well, it's time for the viewing. All of those with the request of some of the family members, some don't want to view the
remains of
our father.
So
as soon as he said that, TJ stood up and he took about 4 steps. Ronald said, my big brother TJ said, yep. And out the door he went. When TJ went out that door,
he slid out the day.
But that's what happened at Angel funeral.
yeah,
too.
but no, it was different at my daddy's. TJ said in front of the whole church. TJ said,
I said, and my oldest brother, he's like,
yep, and walked on out the door.
He said, TJ think I didn't heard. TJ said, fuck this shit. I heard you.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
TJ went out the door.
I got it
when he
on,
walked
I got
out
it on
the
tape.
door,
You said,
I walked behind
I got it on
TJ.
tape.
Slid out the day.
Look. When it came time to view my dad and they opened the coffin, TJ took off and walked out. So I'm sitting there, but I got my son sitting on the side of me. My son live in Dallas, so my son on the side of me. As soon as Ron said that, TJ got up. Ron said what he had to say. TJ walked out the door. So I said, let me go check on my brother. So I got up. And when I walked out the door to go check on TJ, I'm outside with TJ. They didn't open the coffin on my dad now. So I'm standing. Look, sis. Look, I'm standing outside the door talking to TJ like, you all right, bro? He's like, I'm all right. I'm like, you sure? He's like, yeah, I'm all right. But I see the coffin open. Now I see my brother Ron, my brother Don, my brother Ruben, my brother Marcellus, and I see my son all together standing over my dad. I fought it. Didn't I? TJ kept going, go on, man. I said, nah, I can't do it. TJ was like, man, go on. You could tell. When I was standing there, it was between the glass and it was bothering me. And I was like, I said, you all right?
Last time I
said,
saw
I'm all right.
he was right here.
I just walked through the door. When I got there, I'm gonna show you how vivid it was. I walked up, everybody dispersed. I was the only one that walked up when everybody dispersed. I'm gonna tell you, it was me by myself viewing Daddy, wasn't it? I start to break down. I'll never forget. I looked up. My brother standing in the pulpit, and that nigga looked at my son and told him, "Get your daddy."
Well, I had to go.
Then you tell my son, you said, "Get him."
My Aunt Silver's body because my cousin Cheryl is like TJ. She figured you gonna slip a corpse in on her. So she ain't going.
I don't want to see those old ass niggas.
Yeah.
Daddy look good.
She ain't seen
Didn't he, Ron?
How the hell you look good, Dad?
Cuz, did our daddy look good? Keep it 100.
You look like you can get up and walk?
Yes. He looked good, TJ. When I say he looked good, he looked good.
I had Negroes and called me. His sister, 84 years old. She calls me every week since Daddy died. And she said, nephew, I just want you to know.
So that's the way it is. I had to
took care of your daddy, and it showed how well he was taking care of us. Because my little brother looked good.
She ain't having it.
I had to look at Angie. You know why?
He looked good. Daddy looked good, bro. That's what hit me more than anything, because it looked like after I kissed Nana, I knew, like, you can't kiss no more dead bodies. Then I kissed Nana, I was like, I looked at Nana, she had, our grandmama had that smile on her face. I looked over, I was like, ooh, shit, you cold as shit.
Never do that again.
I'm gonna play this one off right quick.
I was like,
too.
I'm okay.
I feel like I'm freezing. My grandmother died with a smile on her face.
Yeah. But she was funny
kissed
the
her,
whole time.
I was like, ooh.
You remember Nana's laugh?
But you know what made it so important? Is when we walked out, all her grandkids carried her. When we walked out, guess what happened? A nigga pulled up to the light. Was we on Adams?
I wasn't there.
The church.
I wasn't there.
Nana's.
When Nana died.
I wasn't there.
Sure wasn't. It was me, you, Donald, Lavelle, and
Gary.
Junior.
I thought it was Gary.
Junior was there. Junior carried the body.
Okay.
So when we walk out, guess what happened?
My flight got in late.
A nigga pull up to the light. We on Adams. A nigga pull up to the light, and guess what? When we coming out with my grandmother's body to take her to the hearse.
Oh, the song
A nigga pull
that
up
came
and
on.
go. A nigga pulling with his sounds banging. Dedicating this one to my favorite girl.
The whole.
When we walking out with her body, a nigga pulling up to the light as
And
we
he
walking
had
out.
to stop there until we brought Nana all the way down.
Guess who was the motorcycle director? And looked at me and went, Weasel Loco, cuz Weasel Loco was on the motorcycle with the funeral company directing the traffic. The Weasel looked up and said, "What's up, cuz?" I said, "That's my grandmother." He said, "Oh."
So he started doing all
But
this
he on the
old
motorcycle.
pretty shit, you know what I
He
mean?
doing all the stupid
You know what I'm
shit. But
saying?
Weasel
Yeah.
was the director of my grandmother's shit to get to the
crazy.
cemetery.
Real
Weasel Loco.
Yeah.
Escort.
I don't know if you knew that's what Weasel job is.
Wow, I didn't know
Weasel
that.
is a
Motorcycle
motorcycle
escort.
director
Yeah.
with funerals. That's all he
But it
do.
was funny because I got the funniest story of all time about
Well, Dan is that
about
too.
the
The nigga
motorcycle
that
cops
spoke
that
about you
guide
today.
you out to the cemetery. So my uncle Andy had passed away. I got so many stories about him in Pomona. I'm gonna tell you, we done made history even with the damn court system in Pomona. But anyway, because he was in the military. We going out here to the cemetery, to the military cemetery out here in Riverside.
Me and Ardell was
So
the worst
I'm
niggas
in
the
the
streets.
hearse with my uncle. And of course, my aunts and my whole
when
family,
we was
entire
broke.
family, just idiots, just all of them, just
But
crazy.
Ardell used to always
So they had this one motorcycle car. Oh, he was just dipping in and out of traffic. He happened to fall out here on the 215.
Shut up, Lisa. The nigga fell on the bike.
Yes, he did. And my aunt and them, Brian's mother.
They had to stop traffic.
And then you had my daddy in the car with us. It just went from there. The Pink family just went from there. My aunt and them
That's the
laughed
the
at
Chappells
that
and the Pinks
man,
are
and
the
I
same
mean
people.
to his
I know.
face.
That's
we
crazy
got
that
all
the
that
Chappells and the
right
Pinks
here
are the
to
same motherfuckers.
cemetery.
Ain't nothing
I'm
different
telling
with the
you,
Chappells and the Pinks.
I was like, Lord, and I'm like this, Lord help us all.
That's like the
I'm
Clarks and
telling
the
you.
Johnsons.
Steve Pink. Wasn't it a Durrell?
Yeah, Daryl was the young one. Daryl passed away.
Daryl passed away?
Daryl died in 2004 from stomach cancer.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I did not
was
know
my-
that.
That was my road dog.
And
That-
Daryl was like
Your brother,
my brother and him.
David.
Man, if Texas Tech go to the
Steve,
final,
Sylvia.
they look like they're gonna beat.
What was?
Michigan.
Do you remember the Greenwades?
Steve who?
You remember
Steve
Derek Greenwade? TJ Steve Pink. Who you talking about?
Steve Pink is doing well. Steve
Steve
Pink
Pink
is
is
retired
doing
from
it.
the state in 2017.
Do
after 40
you
years.
remember? Let me see how good your memory is. If you really remember this, then you gonna know. Do you know who Tammy Tynes? You know who
Yeah,
Tammy Tynes
David
is?
Tynes.
Okay, David Tynes.
Well, this crazy ass.
Hold up. Who was their first cousins that lived in the hood? Let's see if y'all know that.
Oh, well,
I know.
Don't say shit. Shut up.
Because it was a whole bunch of them. Like I said, they had them Tynes. Then they had that Sandy. What was her name? She stayed over there on Hamilton across from Pat Parks and them. Then they
Nope.
had Dennis
Nope.
Thomas and them.
Nope.
They
The
had
Tynes only had one family that lived in the hood.
who was them other ones?
Steve Majette.
Oh God, I remember them.
The Majettes.
Yeah, they stayed by the
Jets
Ramsey.
is kin to the.
No,
See,
the
that's
Majettes.
for the good mind that didn't smoke weed till you got 25. I would remember them niggas.
You remember Steve Majette now, don't you, Ronald?
That's
Don't
Carl-
you?
that's
Don't you
Carl-
remember
that's-
Steve Majette?
That's Carl's cousin.
I know, but that's what that's from. He can remember
First
everything
cousin.
and everybody.
First
'cause
cousin.
he was
Yes,
smoking
Steve
weed till he
Majette.
was his mind
Mama
was
and-
developed.
and
I
Carl
I
was
didn't
Mama
smoking
smoke
weed
weed
at
until
15.
I got.
They
I
both
didn't
look
smoke weed
alike,
until I
too.
turned 28.
Hey,
Didn't I, Ron? I was
That's why Marty
square.
can remember stuff so well. And I'll be like, dude, you.
Steve Majette, bro.
Like, dude.
You forgot that name,
And
didn't
then
you?
started back.
Steve Majette.
My son smoked it. We don't even argue.
That's
We just
Carl and
compare
Crystal.
what good-
Only
David
one person
cousin.
name that I cannot remember that knew y'all well, and the only thing I can remember is where he lived, but I can't think of his name for nothing in the world. But y'all knew him and he loved y'all.
My
So, Fletch,
ex-husband was
how long
the
you
best
gonna be up here?
weed
What you
roller
gonna do?
at the same time.
Fletch is here burning up food, bro. That's it. He
Just
just
burn that food?
burn-
I know Fletch ain't burning that food.
look at my cute sister-in-law.
I know Fletch ain't burning up no food.
Southside Village, cuz.
hey, Pomona was in the house today,
Yeah,
bro.
we was there today.
That's what I said. Who
Southside Village, cuz. Where you from, cuz?
I mean,
Southside.
hey, we was in the building though.
And you know who looked good today too? My Rose.
What Rose?
Rose Booker.
Oh, yeah, she always looked decent.
Rose got up today.
Rose,
Rose
61
looked
years
good.
old.
Yes,
She looks
Rose
good.
looked
Man, Rose 61?
She looks
Yeah.
good. She looks good. She's always looked good.
Yeah.
Rose.
Sweet
I thought she
Rose.
was our age.
Shit, Sweet Rose. You know Sweet Rose. Yeah, she was married to
Shanika
Floyd.
Booker and
Yeah, Shanika was with them. Shanika was also with my other side of the family, the Williams
Yeah.
family that stayed on White. Stan Williams and them is my cousins too.
your grandson is a burp.
Hey man, act just like his daddy.
Yeah.
Hey, that little nigga act just like his daddy.
Yeah. My cousin just stayed on right.
Hey,
right there.
hey.
Too.
All right, hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
She needed, I know she needed a book. Yeah, I thought she needed to stay. Yeah. Helen, Carmen.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't like that little
And
dude,
they was
man.
related to the
He's
Indians.
smarter than any
And
grown
Juggy
up.
was my nigga.
He see too much.
Juggy was my boy, which was his.
What you mean? Oh man, Juggy.
Shit.
Come on, man.
Shit, we got a Super Bowl picture with all of us together.
Right here in the back on
That's
the leg.
right, on the
Yep.
lake. When Slim the Monster was out, yeah.
Man, it was beautiful
2016. That's when I got so drunk I couldn't go home and I fell asleep. And Queenie put the cover on me like I was
Okay, hold on. Let me take this shot. I've had a hell of a day.
Yeah. In fact, I fell asleep on this shit. Yeah. I drank so much that day I was seat out. Yeah, it was Super Bowl Sunday. Yep.
Fletch, they said you burning up food. Fletch, I know Fletch ain't burning no food.
Fletch don't be burning no food. Fletch be cooking some shit.
What's this in this
I
seat?
ain't never
wanna-
burnt nothing, and I won't start.
Nah, Fletch put that Mickey on that meat and it's a wrap.
Nah, I just said
Yeah, see,
Mario
I seen
said it,
that.
I didn't.
I seen that. I seen it, Fletch. I saw
Chuck said it, I
he
didn't.
put that Mickey on that meat.
Ain't that
It's
what
a
Chuck
wrap,
said?
honey. It
Chuck
falling
said
off
he
the
burning
bone.
up stuff, so
Oh,
I'm
he
just
had that chicken falling off the
repeating
bone
what I
and
heard.
that
I was
turkey
cooking
too.
all day yesterday.
Oh yeah, he put that Mickey on it. Talking about I'll be right back. I said, I ain't gonna pour that Mickey on it because he ain't drank that whole can. He pour that shit on that meat.
Oh, that meat gets his own.
Yeah.
Get mine.
Yeah. Today was a good day. You know, it was a sad day, but it was a blessed day. It really was. It was a blessed day. I have to say.
Cry early so you can smile and laugh all day.
Yep. Well, you know, the thing of it is, we gave Stanker what he wanted. Stanker wanted a party, and he got one. Yep. Wow. We must have just missed this shit. CHP officer struck and killed on the I-15 in Lake Elsinore. This is all fucking bad. Look at that shit. Hit him head on in Lake Elsinore. And that ain't that far from here. That's fucking sad.
He was in a motorcycle.
Yeah. He had no chance. That's all fucking bad. Wow. Like I said, I never forget it.
Something wrong with him.
Look crazy ass Larry Moore. Look at Larry Moore.
Oh, Larry's going.
Dad, look at that nigga.
Don't just think, okay? Look at Larry
Look at
Moore.
Larry Moore.
That's Larry Moore.
Yeah.
That nigga walked up to me today
Yeah.
and kissed me.
From the north.
If I wouldn't have turned my face, he would have kissed me in the mouth. That nigga said, DJ!
Yep.
And I,
Them niggas was the most scandalous family in Pomona.
man, nigga,
Yep.
don't kiss me on my lips, cuz.
Oh, they was scandalous.
Yep.
He's like,
Oh, Larry Moore.
Darius,
With the orange suit
Larry, Dennis.
Darius was there too.
Which one is dead?
No.
Dennis.
Dennis is dead, huh?
Yeah.
Dennis been dead for years.
That's my nigga.
Darius ain't dead. Rico.
Two
What's
older
up
ones.
on there?
The two older ones are dead.
Moose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Moose is dead.
And,
Yeah, one of them was hit by a car up there in Oregon.
like them damn powers. They had the worst luck. Nigga got smashed by a train.
Don't walk into traffic. I try to laugh, but that nigga said he got hit by a car.
He did.
He had to be slow walking. This nigga, I know how to move.
All right, I'm gonna take this chance. Shabam!
You remember the Moors?
Yeah.
Their daddy had the purple house on the north side.
Yeah.
Laverne by Pat Henson and them.
Yeah, because
Lucille's mom and them.
Yeah,
Lived
they
up the street
stayed
from
down the
them.
street from my cousin.
Lucille mama
one of
lived
my
off of
cousins.
Lucille
Harrison
mama
and
lived. Lucille
Harrison
mama.
and-
She moved and lived on
That
Laverne.
was one of the purple
Ex-mama.
houses they had over there. That because when my cousin
You remember when
lived
Lucille
in
and
there,
them, mama,
Yeah,
What was the sister name, Ronald, that act like a boy? Denise.
That's the first
When they lived on Laverne, they lived next door to the
That's the
Moors.
first time I put my penis in the vagina was with her.
She was a dude looking. She looked like a dude.
At the time, she was a
She
girl
still was
with
a dude. I mean, a girl.
Yeah. That was the first time I stuck my penis
You
in the
know what?
vagina.
I'm sorry. Kodak Black.
For real.
Lauren London ain't finna fuck with you. Cause I wouldn't if I
Nah,
was
that
you.
ain't gonna happen.
I'm gonna give her a year before I start hollering. You can start hollering and I'll beat you with your own dick. Kodak Black. Nigga, if you don't sit your stupid ass down some goddamn where. I don't give a fuck. I don't know how he got shit. Look
Hey,
at
that's
him.
how the women minds is these days, though. Women minds is so messed up at this age right now.
This nigga right here is warped.
The husband died today.
She just said,
Right.
this nigga right here just lost his.
His rabbit ass mind.
Lauren London is Nipsey Hussle's baby mama. He just got killed. But this young nigga think that since he dead,
slide in too.
since Nipsey dead, I can slide it to your girl.
No, you can't. Because
But she
she
really
has
loved it.
evolved. She has evolved. Nipsey
Here, DJ.
Nipsey made her
Who
voice.
is London?
Lauren London.
Lauren
She played
London.
in ATL. She was also Lil Wayne baby mama. She was Lil Wayne baby mama too.
Ron,
No.
she played in a lot of movies.
She played in ATL. That's one of the famous ones.
Nah, she got outside of ATL. She
Yeah, I
in a gang
know,
of
but
movies,
just so they know
tons
who
of them.
she
She
is.
got
Still don't know,
right?
Lauren London is
Where's
in
she
it.
from? Where's she from?
She from London. She from here.
Exactly.
Yeah, she is. Smell like
Guess who she is? Remember when we said on Auntie
Lauren
said-
London, Ronald, you know who she is. When
Remember
you see her face, you're gonna be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, very
Remember when
pretty
Auntie
girl.
stayed on 50
That's
up in
her.
Broadway?
That's her.
She played in ATL. She got a new TV show coming out right now.
Yeah.
Before he died, she just shot a new series that's coming out right now. And her dude is a basketball player, and she's married to him, and he's messing around on her, and he's doing some scandalous people coming up dead and all of that. That's Nipsey Hussle's girl.
The game, she's on there.
She's past the game now. She on a new whole
That's who
different
she
show.
was on the game when she was married. When she's messing with
Lil Wayne.
no
What the fuck is that? Talking about the football shit?
Your phone been charged all day, like
yeah.
She was messing with the most popular one that messed with all the girls.
With all the girls. Oh God. I know, but I know you're talking about now.
Lauren London. She had a kid by Lil Wayne first, but she played in ATL. She was a girl that was a rich girl in ATL, but trying to act like she was hood and poor.
Yeah, we're gonna have to intervene with this here. Did you
It's
call
getting
KT?
bad.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's getting bad, like bad,
What?
bad.
Yeah.
With what?
KT
KT
and
and J Dub going through it.
Yeah, because I hear J Dub. J Dub said, because J Dub said, this nigga done lost his.
You talking about
goddamn-
Big J Dub?
J Dub, John Watson.
Oh,
We ain't
oh.
gonna do with that, bro.
He said,
I ain't got nothing to do with
this nigga done lost his goddamn mind. This weird ass nigga gonna jump on the post trying to blast me. So I checked his bitch ass. He said at one point I thought somebody hacked his account, but he knew a lot of shit. And shit he trying to lie and make it look like he was around or had something to do with. And what he saying ain't making no sense, cuz the nigga know he lying. That's just craziness.
That's J Dub.
Oh Lord, he said the bitch ass nigga deleted me, so he tried to talk shit about me. I said, oh Lord, yeah, we get ready to get this.
Check on Facebook.
He said I told the nigga he better.
The devil's
Man,
playground.
that
Nigga, the
white
devil
man.
be going.
Man.
Devil be going.
No,
100 tickets.
Winning.
100 tickets for every ride. Any ride you want, get 100 tickets. He tried to get ride it 100 times. Come on.
Y'all like fucked up? Yeah. Y'all like fucked up? Yeah.
We got too much going on.
Yeah.
nigga.
Do you know when the devil got busy with our family?
I said we got to stop
And we had to
this
shut
before
it
this
down and
goes
it
into
stopped
this because
immediately.
he said, I
When
told
mama
this
first
bitch
got
ass,
sick. You
Underdeveloped
remember that?
AIDS
I said I can't
ass.
take no part of
My
this.
homies-
When I called and talked to you, Ron,
Yes.
and you told
Yes,
me the
we went there.
most
So
sensible
now we
stuff,
got to
I
stop.
swear to God, I was like, no, that's Lord, forgive me, Lord. I promise to God, I was like,
I know. You know I can't
Ron,
lie to
understand what I'm going through.
Some shit is
I
so
know, but
social.
I know.
With
It
April,
may be, but I
TJ
still ain't
TJ
gonna
called
lie
me,
to that.
nigga, and
We
said,
have to do better
when I see
than
my mom there, she
our
look all bad.
disagreements.
I'm like, I understand where y'all coming from, because that's
It's
your
not a
mama.
way to deal with
I
disagreements.
can't be mad about that. But
Okay, we have to
TJ
stop
called me
taking
the very
fathers
first
from their
day
children.
and said, nigga, fuck
Because
you.
you
Nigga,
mad.
you ain't whoop whoop. Nigga, fuck you. Boop boop and hung up on me.
He
The
told
next
him,
day,
I
guess
told
what
this
happened?
bitch ass- I told
Ring,
this bitch
ring,
underdeveloped
hello.
AIDS caring
Bro, I
and
promise
ass.
to God, I'm
My
sorry.
homies
I
know
didn't mean
me
to talk
and
to you
don't
like
know
that. You get what I'm
shit.
saying?
He say
We need to sit down and
he
talk
done
as
or-
brothers.
or-
Then I called Ron.
all he know
Called
was
down.
known for was thief,
Everything
breaking
went.
into people's houses and like a coward.
It didn't
Told
prolong.
the
You get what
nigga
I'm
he
saying?
better
If we
go
got a
get the
problem
killer,
with
go
our
and check.
family, speak
Look
among
like he
ourselves.
gonna
We
die
don't
any
air
day
ourselves
now.
on no
Lord,
internet.
Lord, I'ma
Let
have to
people
call
know
my
our
J-Dub
business.
back.
Like, come on,
And
bro.
I have to, 'cause me and J-Dub
That's
are
public.
missing
The
cousins.
only reason why I don't
That's the devil's workshop. People.
understand this. Public, the mind is polluted by public,
Well,
so
even
we
if
like
that is the case,
controversy.
I
So
don't
we put it out there. As soon as I say something on your post that you don't like,
I'm
get
gonna
mad.
react to it. I gotta come back at you
But
worse
guess
than
what
you.
though? But guess what though? You put it out there for me to say something. If you didn't put it out there,
You
I
didn't
wouldn't
want
have
me to
no
say
say
nothing.
feel about this type of shit.
But once you put it on Facebook, you put it
I
out
have
there
to
for me to
address
have
what
my
you said.
opinion.
Go on
Are you
like
listening
this,
to
like
my
this,
opinion?
talk to my
You said I was jealous. He told the truth.
That's my.
That's the
you
truth,
giving me,
bro.
you giving me a way
I didn't
in.
let him get with it.
Period. So if you don't put it
So
out
you know I'm
there,
not gonna let this go.
then
any
can't
further.
nobody. You can't get mad at nobody.
You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you the worst thing on the face of this earth
You have to go give him some
I'm not gonna
attention.
let this fool
is
go
a
on.
black
You gonna have
man's
this,
pride.
and you gonna handle them like me.
Let the pride go sometimes. You'll understand what life is really all
J-Dub
about.
is a father,
But your
and
pride
KT is a
will
father.
get you killed.
And they
Your
kids need their
pride.
daddies.
Sometimes you
You
just
don't
gotta
need
be
to
able to
let
say,
this explode.
you know what, Pauletta?
To go to where ain't nobody
You
gonna
was
have
right.
daddy.
Right in the
This is
shit.
what
You gotta really analyze it and go, you know what? She ain't trying to hurt me.
right now.
She's telling me like, bro, you whoop whoop and you whoop whoop. But I gotta sit down and analyze it and go, you know
Hey,
what?
Hey, you can turn that off and move it out the way.
Pauletta is
It's
right.
over with. Sit over
And
this way, bro.
that's where I had to understand the side of where TJ was coming from about Mama's situation. And I had to analyze my side. Me and my brother are brothers and we love each other. I love Ron. I love my brothers to death. I promise you. I don't keep it at 100. Not to curse or none of that. But I'd rather be going to see my brothers gone. I don't want to see
That's
my.
all fucked up, man. 'cause
But
we
I'm
all
just
feel the
telling you
same way.
well, how I feel about my brothers. You know what I mean? So I have to analyze the things of us being different. We're different. Because we're the same blood don't mean that we think the same. So I had to think about that, sis. I was like, you know what? I can't be mad at my brother TJ because he wanted to post my mama because in his heart, he probably feel like my mama overcame this. And I'm showing y'all this.
Yeah, that's some hot ones. Yo,
And I'm thinking like, don't put my mama out there like
Just bring
that.
the old box out here.
I'm this. This what I've done. I don't want people to public. But then you gotta think and be like, you know what? How could I be mad?
I was thinking yesterday, one day this week, and I was thinking about my family, the life that my parents lived, and I was going through the line of all my siblings.
Old school. You met her sister at the beach when we did the beach thing, right? You didn't even know her sister
Come over here
passed.
with me, man.
That was at the beach with her. Her sister
When
passed.
the facts too, I be eating with him. I be like,
Yeah. Okay, now I'm finished.
So I was thinking, and I was thinking a lot of phone calls from my family members, and I was like, Lord, oh, and
Literally.
I love you.
And I was thinking, I said, that's the first of my family, but families all over the world.
Put some chili on. Put some hot sauce on. Put some
From
Were broken because somewhere somebody
a misunderstanding. Somebody dropped the ball, and guess what? When the person that picked it up, they didn't come to the person and say, "You dropped this." They kept it and left it away from them. It was like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep the ball. You dropped the ball, so I'm gonna keep it." And no. What I mean by that is not holding on to the value before that person dropped the ball. That person who dropped the ball, the one who picked it up, should have continued holding the value.
And that's
Can I
You get what I'm
everybody
saying,
hear the same
sis?
question and all y'all can identify with it.
All right.
Have you ever seen
Well,
a
don't get
spirit-
too deep because you pitched too good, so I'm
Just
have
quick, just a quick. Have you
Yeah.
ever said,
Everybody know I be busting out.
"My bad," and you never did? You didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I've done that.
Okay, hold on.
You know why? Guess why?
Just listen.
Okay.
You've done that, right?
I have.
My bad. You were totally
Was not
innocent.
his fault.
You were
No
totally
his fault.
innocent
Not
of it,
his
right?
fault.
Hey, look, what's in there?
In order for that to go to the next
Like,
level,
juices, too.
don't rebuttal on it with anyone else.
Out of my little refrigerator. I mean,
Don't mention to the homie.
Microwave.
Man,
Oh.
so and so and so.
And I just said,
And I just said
it's
whatever.
my bad.
But
What
see,
about?
No,
You
you
know
didn't
what I
let it
gotta say?
roll because you brought it up again, but you didn't
There's
bring it
little
up in that
juices, though.
arena as that individual that you should get So
Yeah.
sometimes if we just say my bad and let it go and just keep on going because
it's dead. What needs to be dead needs to be buried.
One thing I say is
point blank.
We're only dysfunctional because we allow
it.
to stay in. When we go through a situation,
like you, Ronald, let me tell you what we said. You know what was said about us when my dad passed, in the process of Ron letting us every month and every other month, Ron updated us about our dad, right? When it came to his final rest, there wouldn't have been an argument, God is my witness, if my dad left $8 million to Ronald. It would have been an argument with me saying, man, your dad died, how come he? It wouldn't have been that. Because you are there with him every day. You was there until he took his last breath.
I want none of his money.
You deserve that. The flag, you deserve that, bro. It wouldn't have been an argument not with me. You get what I'm saying? You deserve that. Whatever you want to do with it, that's on you, bro. But I'm letting you know that you're not going to get an argument from me saying, damn, Dad left Ron $8 million? Man, he need to, man, come on, man. Bro, I argue with TJ and Donald and be like, man, come on, bro. Y'all niggas is all the way wrong. Our pops passed and he was there. Ron kept us updated from the time that he first got sick. We didn't know pops was sick.
Those are good. I drink those.
At all.
All right, pack at work.
Ron, he'll call me, or I'll call him, I'll be like, what you doing? He's like, oh, on my way to get dad checked.
Real good.
You know, at the Veterans Hospital right quick. I'll call you when I get, finished with him. Okay, boom. Yeah, they said this about pops. We ain't there like that, bro. You deserve that. Now, if Ron turned around and just say he got $8 million and said, well, Mario, here go 20,000. Donald, here go 20,000. TJ, here go 20,000. Keeping it 100. That still is a lie. No, but I'm saying, if that was the case, that's a whole lot for us not being there when he was going through all of that, bro. For you to even take time to want to give us that because that's your daddy. You know what I mean? So I had to evaluate that, Ron. When me and you talked, and I was like, you know what, you're right. My mind ain't on. People are like, oh, damn, look how chopped mama look. TJ in the mind like, man, my mom went through this, and look how she had made it through it, and took a picture, put it on. I didn't like it. That's how I felt. But I had to acknowledge, like, okay, I can't be selfish. He feels different than I do. You know what I mean? But that's how I felt, Paulette. You know what I mean? So me and Ron talked, and Ron explained it to me, and I was like, it makes sense, bro. I can't argue about it. That's our mama.
We were all taught that we ain't got nobody but each other. If y'all fall out over this,
imagine.
Talk goes out the window. Period.
I like 3 Musketeers.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Talk like, but man, I understand that. So I felt some kind of way too.
He did. He said, I didn't like it.
He said, but I can't impose the way I feel on them because that's social media, because that's what they do.
Exactly. And I'm the opposite of it.
See,
I don't post.
I told you.
Sis, if you don't see me all over, do you see me all over the internet?
Right?
No, you don't. That's not me.
That's what TJ and April, that's what they do. That was their outlet.
That's their outlet.
There you go, nice block.
I was mad. Chuck was upset.
Don was upset.
But that was their
On
outlet.
in there like a beast.
Exactly.
There you go. Come on, Michigan State. I put my money on you. Let's go.
You're going to be broke tonight.
I don't know.
And
I don't know. That's a nice block. Texas Tech could possibly win because they're a big team. They're a big team. But if they let Michigan State run, they in trouble. They're in trouble. Cut him down right here. Cut him down.
You don't speak on it until somebody else speak on it. Go, I seen that too. No, you can't be like that. Not especially not with your family. You know what I mean? 100. Like, you know what? This ain't cool. Let's sit down and talk. Even if we gotta talk for 2 minutes, I gotta walk you outside. We gotta talk.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
Because I like to find out about the unknown teams.
But you know what? Mama said this one day, and it makes sense to what you're saying. My mother always used to say, sometimes it's best to be seen than heard.
Well,
So that
once you
goes
know-
to what you saying. You
once
gonna
you know
see
what
me?
you're
I ain't about to
dealing
put. I ain't about to put no grease in this fire. I ain't about to put no water in this fire. I'm just gonna sit back and let y'all figure it out.
Sometimes when they call you and ask you your opinion about something, that's grease in the fire, but you don't get it because
You're only giving an opinion of
and
how
they-
you feel
and
and
they
don't know
turn
that.
around- and they turn around and use it on the opposite way, or they break out and say, "Well,
Well,
I
Ronald
feel the same
said
way,
that-
and I feel the same way you do."
Or Ronald said that because they asked you an opinion. I went to Ron on the core of it, and I told him, and he was like, "Yeah, I feel the same way, but you know,
That's TJ now. That's what they do.
that's TJ. That's what they do." I had to understand that. Like, yeah, you're right, bro.
That nigga got 5 o'clock in the morning taking a picture of a vegetable, putting it on Facebook. That's what he do.
That's what he do.
You know, so we can.
We can't let like. It will never happen, bro.
And it seems
Ever.
to be, no, understand this.
When you arguing over, when a family member passes and you arguing over furniture and clothes and jewelry, and that's the devil. That is the devil working. You know what I mean? Because if you ain't left a will, that mean they was like, "Fuck y'all, I'm taking it with me if I can." You get what I'm trying to say? So you can't argue and fight over something that has not been. If your sister or your brother or your mama or your daddy wanted you to have this stereo, this couch, this ring, this bracelet, then it would have been willed to you. You get what I'm saying? Like, mama wanted me to have this. I know she wanted. Well, if she wanted you to have it, guess what she would have did? She would have willed it. Yeah, this is. I want to make sure that she would have wrote it down. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Told all of us.
Come on, yeah, like, okay, Ronald gonna get the house, you can get the cars, you'll get the horses, you can have the mules, you can have the chickens.
And I was split the fortune with y'all.
You get what I'm saying?
Or the
When they
$8.
want you to. So all of that, with Ron's situation, well, my dad was deserving. He deserved that. There's none of us that can argue and say, "Oh, how come he got this and we didn't get it?"
I ain't gonna say it because I didn't even like cuz like that.
TJ, cuz, shut
I'm
up.
just telling the truth.
I was on him about that, Ron. Don't say
He
that.
got one, and don't believe it or not, though, it'll come back on you. I don't care about all that. Okay,
Well,
I know
you
you
know,
don't.
bro.
I know you don't.
You got to,
I know you
bro.
don't. That's okay.
Yeah, you
though.
do that,
God,
bro.
you can take care of yours, and God can fix it too. Just like you take care of it, He can take care of it for you. I don't care what nobody says. Okay, that's when you and God. And I'm done with it. I said that 5 years ago. That nigga didn't treat me nowhere close to nothing. All right.
TJ,
What?
our dad did not. You have to understand something. It wasn't Daddy. It was Robin.
I don't even think it was that. Because I was thinking about that too.
What?
No,
it was
I'm
what?
gonna tell y'all what it is.
It wasn't Robin.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all what it
I
was.
know it was.
No, I'm not saying she didn't.
Oh,
play
I was going. She played a major part in my life in him.
Think about it. He wasn't raised by his mother and father.
That thing got shit to
No,
do
got to
with
do
it.
with you. Listen, common sense. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Hold on. Hold on,
Nah, I want to hear
TJ.
my sis and Ron. Honestly, God, let me use the bathroom because I want to hear this. Because I'm gonna tell you my
Well,
life.
if you got a closed mind, you're not gonna listen. So I ain't gonna say nothing.
You
to
sit
TJ.
at the table with your
I
son,
wanna hear it, bro.
and you hear stomach growling, and his wife laughing,
Yeah, I heard about that.
because I'm hungry as hell. But I gotta ask, can I eat? I'm 20-something years old. I sit there for, I got my first paycheck, and fuck him. That's how I felt. Period. I'm sitting, my stomach's going, "Rawr." And he's sitting at the table, and that bitch gonna laugh.
My mom scared, TJ. You don't care?
What?
Oh, never mind nothing. I'm not used to you cussing around mama calling bitches.
Where she at?
Mama downstairs.
She can't hear me.
Okay. I'm just forgive me for
Brother, you did your job. You got your feelings. I'm just telling you how I felt.
No. I told you I was done with it. When you said, when you act like that, I said, believe it or not, though, bro, it'll come back on you. You can sit there and rear back like you got it.
Hey, look.
But God will bring it.
I've been saying that when what are you saying that for? Bro, don't say no.
That's your
He
daddy,
got it.
bro. That's your daddy. I don't care what he is and what
I was
he ain't. Nigga, I said right there, too. You forgot. I sat there. I got out of a county jail. Nigga spent 6 months in jail for something I didn't do. That nigga told me he was on his way. I didn't have a dime in my pocket. I didn't have no change. Hold on.
No, your brother sent you some
No,
money.
this was before. I'm talking when I first got out, before I knew what was going on.
That nigga sit up there and heard my
Hey,
stomach
hey,
growl,
watch
nigga.
this. Watch this.
How much happened to me? My mama
much I
sent me
love my
food.
brother.
I couldn't even put it in his
My brother
refrigerator.
my brother
in his
needed to
cabinet.
fight
But
a
you know
case.
what though?
Lisa,
That's-
ask Ronald.
Anyway.
Preacher, right? My brother.
Anyway.
Ronald.
Okay.
How much I love my brothers.
I'm telling you, bro.
I want to get outside my dad. I'm loving my brothers. TJ can tell
And
you
I never
stories
seen nigga
forever.
cold-hearted.
My brother Ronald.
Cold-hearted about it. That's a hurt
Ask Ron how
feeling
much
because
the money.
I know what
In
I know
one
what
wop,
business
how
is
much I
when
gave
things
my
happen.
brother.
Ronald.
In one
That's
wop,
a
he told
cold-hearted-
me.
You gonna sit up there and let your son?
That's how much I love my brother. That's why I know he feel me. He
But
like
that's what I
something
did.
right.
I'm not you.
That's what I did. That's what
Back
I
in the
did.
day when I got married when I was young, and I was young when I got married at 19, didn't know what love was.
Okay.
Oh, for real?
I moved to Detroit with her and her family. It was horrible. I called Ron and was like, man, I need to get home.
Like I said, it took
He's
me
like, oh,
3 years to get back together with my father.
take the Greyhound? Yeah.
did
To get back to
something.
Pomona, I take, because he couldn't afford back then to just throw me on a plane. He was like, I'll just get a Greyhound for you, bro. 30 minutes later, I had my ride back home. That's how we have always been for each other. You know what I mean? So,
That's what we've always been. And for me to see a hateful way about anything.
I told you that me, Ron, hold up, Ron. Me and TJ just argued about the same thing you saying, didn't we, old school? The same thing that you arguing him about, I am too with Daddy. I know. Ron, you know how I started liking chicken thighs? It was because of Robin, our daddy's wife. I didn't like dark meat. I didn't like nothing dark on the chicken. And I explained that when we was driving, when they came and got me from Pomona and I rolled back in my daddy's Seville with Robin and him. We stopped at, places to eat. And I was like, I don't eat dark meat, Daddy. I don't eat dark meat. I only eat white meat. Because, chicken. Nigga, I told you how I learned how to eat thighs. Robin, bro. She started, when I moved in with him, came from Cali and moved in with him, when she would make chicken, it started with giving me the wings. And whoop whoop. And then probably after 3 weeks, all dark meat. And I just sit there and be like, I eat the sides. I was like, I don't like dark meat. I just didn't like looking at chicken veins, in the state of mind. Now, right now, I eat a thigh and everything, you know what I'm saying? But at that time, I was like, so I know. Then I wrote TJ and I wrote Ron. And in my book was my rap book. I used to write my lyrics in. Out the clear blue, my daddy go. Out the clear blue, days later he go, so you think Robin a witch, huh? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, Robin said you calling her a witch. I said, I ain't never called her a witch in her face a day in my life. What happened was I wrote them a letter, like, Daddy's wife act like a witch. Like, well, she done been in my books and reading my letters that I done wrote to my brothers. And my dad said, I said, I feel like she is. I feel like that she ain't good for you. He's like, well, if you feel like that, y'all can't be in the same house. I picked up the phone and called. Earthquake is like quake. And I stayed at your house for a few days. It's like, yep. Came and got me. And I never stayed with my dad from that day. So I always said that it's the weakness of his woman. I mean, his weakness, his weakness of his woman. He let everything that she said, it went. That's why TJ was hungry.
She was abandoned him. And he's been abandoned. When his mother died, he was abandoned.
But I'm saying, Ron.
But then he got shipped. Understand this. He got shipped to
I
somebody
understand.
else.
No, only point of what I'm saying is that I never held it against my dad.
I didn't hold it against him.
I held.
The nigga went to the military, so all that should have changed after that.
Cause Daddy had 4 kids. First 4 kids was by the same woman. That was a whole lot right there.
If he came out,
my mama got 4 boys.
That's whatever, bro. I'm done with it.
We're gonna leave it at that.
I love him because he showed me areas of being a man. My dad did do that. Moved me up there with him, the whole 9, and then he did speak his mind to me and tell me that I know that I ain't never been the father that was there every day. He did that. But TJ still hold that hungry shit on my pops. You can't, yeah.
Well, you gotta let that go, TJ, because that's poison.
It's poison.
It ain't poison. The nigga dead and I don't care. I mean, if nobody don't bring him up, I never think about it. That's on God. For real.
Are you serious, bro?
Yeah, man. That's in my heart. Y'all don't know, man.
And that's what's gonna hold you back.
Ronald, ain't nothing
in your heart.
I've been saying that since
in your heart,
since the day he did
in
that
your
to
heart,
me, bro.
Your heart.
I'll never let my son's stomach growl, bro.
You still can be
Never.
stagnated on where
I
you
don't care.
want to
I
take
don't
you
care.
because it's in your
My
heart.
son's stomach is not gonna growl.
Okay.
And his wife laugh in front of me.
Whatever. That's the way you
Well, when
feel.
she ready to feed us.
Yeah, that's kind of like you a circus
A fucking
show,
dog, man.
If he really did that, then that was wrong. Like, nigga, the wife, oh, stomach growling and she laughing and he like,
You
oh,
ain't-
you hungry, huh?
That's
The
it.
fuck? The fuck? Bear wrecked the car. We ought to choke both of them out.
I was up there for that week and a half.
Do you know I would have choked my daddy and his girlfriend out from the back seat? The car would have been going over the. Nigga, y'all laughing because my stomach hungry? All right, watch this one. You drive and you drive. Let's see which one gonna get across the freeway first. Nigga,
She didn't treat me like that, but she wasn't real cool though.
nah, Robin's not cool
She wasn't cool.
at all. And then he like, you need to get to
But
know your
I'ma say
sister
something,
better.
'cause
I'm like,
I mean,
her?
You know, I had a stepmother.
She look
too,
like a
and I'ma
parking
tell you,
booth.
we didn't
That
get
ain't my.
along because she basically felt that.
Yeah, that a nigga tried to take the car with though. Nigga turned it.
Me and my brother and felt that they was gonna replace us. And we had a huge argument.
My pops.
Because I got in my car, I'm gonna whoop her ass. I ain't gonna lie. That night, I had smoked me some weed. I had gotten off work. I had smoked me some weed.
TJ been
drank me some
hardened
beer.
in all of us,
And
always
she
our whole
called me
life.
foolish
That's
because
why
my
your
father
grandpa
died.
like that. I don't care. Fuck you.
I think it had been 3
You
months.
can't.
That night, I was in no mood, and I mean,
I understand that.
I was zero tolerance.
Listen to my nephew. You hear
I
somebody?
got in my car. My husband at
He
the time
pro daddy and pawpaw anyway. It don't matter.
begged me out of the car
Be pro uncle too.
because I was about to go to jail, and I had. At
But
that
he
time,
right
when I
though.
was
I'm
young.
gotta speak your mind.
You know,
Everybody
but
got a
I
different
called
way.
on the phone.
If
They
if
called
if,
on the phone. I
if
called
Uncle
that
Donald
motherfucker
treated
little
Samaj,
son.
By you being my dad.
no, what I'm
like,
saying is that if
come on,
Uncle
come on,
Donald,
come
your
on,
Uncle
come on.
Donald treated you royal, and your Uncle Ronald treated you royal, and your Papa treated you royal, but you never want to hang out with Uncle. I don't want to hang out with Uncle Chuck.
I
He's
got on the
tripping.
phone, and they was drunk. and
It's
they
the
was
reason
talking
why he's
shit,
saying that.
And I told him,
Am I right?
I'm gonna tell you this here. I ain't
Why would
gonna
you
whoop
say
your ass tonight.
Yeah.
I said, I'm gonna tell you what's
Yeah,
going
I
on.
don't feel right. I don't like being around Uncle Chuck. He be tripping and shit. He mad because I be wanting to play my video game. He mad because, you know what I mean? Come on, man. That's how I bond. You got the video game?
With the clothes on my back and made
Turn
it
it
where I
on.
am today, and I'll be
Right.
retired from the state of California.
You ain't gonna do that, but you know.
You got the Madden?
I tell you what.
I don't like it either.
I come in, you
Your
gonna
uncle don't like it either.
Madden?
Sure enough.
Yeah, it don't move. It moved too late for me.
Because my mother
I don't like it.
died,
I played online. I play with the Raiders. I done whooped them, but it still moves too.
I'm gonna tell you what it come up and
But
say me.
TJ, you got to though. Ron is right, bro.
Her parents were husband and wife.
Ron is right.
What?
Don't let.
Legally married.
You gotta let some things in your life go, bro.
And took
Let it
every-
go,
Bring
though.
him
Love.
up, I'm good.
It's not about bringing them
It
up.
ain't even like
But when we do bring them up, don't.
I don't.
Nah, that ain't.
In my
Nah.
mind, like I already know. You know what I mean? Like I know
He
what happened.
look. He tried. That's the best I could say. It's a difference, bro. At least he acknowledged us, but he tried. He just wasn't good at it. You get what I'm trying to say? He tried, bro, because Pops would call us and say, I'm coming to California. I want to go with you, Dad. All right. I learned Dallas from him. He brought me. He came and got me when he was visiting, picked me up, and brought me back. Bring my son back. I got a job, and I worked every day. My dad worked in this building. I worked in this building. When my dad had his company at Haley Greer with the old white man that spoke, he worked there with him. And then I worked for the company that made the framing for their glass. He got me the job at the framing company. Since I was only but 18, no, I was 19. No, I was 18. Making $325 a week back then. A week.
I buried my mother like a soldier.
I was getting paid like a grown ass man. We talking
Lost my entire immediate family between
1,500 and some change a month in the 80s. I was making grown man money.
Felt like an orphan, but rode that shit like a
A
soldier.
grown man to go out. All I did was
Raised by soldiers.
took a strap. When companies come in,
So
the
thing
diesels.
was, like I
All I
said,
did was
I
put
got
the
past
belts on the metal that was ordered. Put the belts on the metal, and I had a little button that I would push, and lift the metal up, and take it to the trucks, and lower it down, and then the people guide it into the truck, and I just drop it, boom, and then ropes come back out, boom, go to the next, load the truck up. You know, it might be like an hour on the truck loading it up. Then the next truck pull in, I'm just waiting. Boom, they're like, oh, truck lane 14. Boom, I get up, strap the metal up, they're sitting ready to go, lift it up, put it on the truck. That's all I did, and I was making grown people money. Every morning my dad got up, promise to God, every morning my dad got up, he used to say, I used to be like, nah, Dad, I'm just supposed to get to work. Have got my lunch, everything, you know, ready to go.
Type of person, like not a dad type. You know what I mean?
Pops would be like, well, you can't go to work without that. You got to eat something. So he'd throw like sausage and eggs, nothing else. He gonna make sure that we're gonna eat something before you go to work. He'll put sausage and eggs, or just bacon and eggs, or some chicken and eggs every single morning. Every morning, never failed it. Get up, you can smell him cooking. Bump, he up, bump. Go eat. Get in the car with him. He pick his business partner. Well, not his business partner, but an employee named Willie. Pick him up and we head in. I worked 2 blocks from him. He dropped me off and go back to work. This happened. I stayed there for 8 months. I came back and was able to fix my car up and pay 2 months of my mama rent. When I came back from Texas the very first time, I stayed the whole entire summer, and I love. When I say I fell in love with Dallas, I was like, all the people was on me. This is when Eric Dickerson had got recruited to the Rams. So everybody that was from Texas, you know, Eric Dickerson went to SMU. So he's from Texas. Everybody, you know, knowing that I was there, all the people was like, oh, you know, because I'm from LA, it was like, oh, the Rams that got Eric Dickerson. You can go back home. That's when I learned the old saying from Texas. They was like, the 10 brought you here, the 20 will take you back. I used to go, oh, y'all cold. But my dad, when I said that, showed me how to get out there, like, you get up and go get it. I promise, he used to go, wake up, boy, get up. Don't nothing come to a damn sleeper but a dream. Get up, wake up.
Well, I'm dreaming, motherfucker.
Pops was like that all. Don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. My dad said this all the time. I used to go, damn, Dad, okay.
Hi, sis.
And hey, Fletch, you met my dad, or did you never met him?
I saw Belinda today, but I didn't get a chance to talk to her.
She got a 2019 Mercedes for her birthday.
She here.
We seen her today.
She at home now.
I seen her.
Make a run to come back.
She gave me
Tell
a
her
hug.
congratulations.
I didn't get a chance to talk to her.
Mario said congratulations.
And I got a hug.
Tell her welcome to the Benz family.
Welcome to the Benz family.
But I seen that she had on purple.
She called me.
I saw her. I didn't get a chance to talk to her because everybody was coming around. But I saw her today. She's still pretty as
I
ever.
know exactly. Yeah, you're not fucking Byron. Tell them I'm gonna keep you there.
Right.
You know Belinda.
Go sit.
The guy I used to go with.
Who's that?
Yeah. And she's still pretty.
Wow.
She looks the same. I knew right off who she was.
She got them dimples too.
She still has them. And still got that pretty skin color.
My mama, all of us.
And
that
that
was my
black
girl.
hair, she
Before,
still have it. It's still long.
before Byron dated her, that was my girlfriend. When she,
When you see Byron from a mile away, you can see them dimples.
yeah,
Nothing else.
he always, you know,
Dimples.
Byron was always a good
You know,
people.
my
though.
girl was gay though.
But Byron and Gay had the same what do they call it? Characteristics
Yeah.
all the time. Gay was always mellow and cool until you get her started. Byron was cool and mellow until you got him started. But if you remember Byron.
Gay
He
put
was a
them
good
2
dude.
braids in, it was over. You was getting your ass whooped.
Byron-
Guarantee put them 2 braids in, you was getting your ass kicked.
Only person I seen whoop a gay ass like Gay got walked like a puppy.
Probably Grace Mumphy.
Fucking right.
Probably Grace Mumphy.
I'm the
That's
one
the
that
only
walked
nigga.
into the
Probably Grace
alley.
Mumphy.
Probably
Gracie Mumford.
Yeah, Grace Mumphy.
Gracie
That's my
Mumford
baby too.
whooped her.
Grace was whooping niggas.
Gracie
Her and Big
Mumford.
Sis.
Look,
Yeah.
Big
Gracie
Sis ain't
Mumford.
big no more though.
Yeah.
Gracie Mumford
That's the only
put
one I can think of.
Big
hands.
Sis ain't nowhere. She's like, TJ.
Gay had to reevaluate on that fight. She beat the shit. I was standing right there when her and Gay fought.
No, she lost to a real one.
Yeah, she lost to a real one.
I
Gracie
didn't
beat
take
the
the
shit out of her.
straps away. I didn't take the straps away because she
Gracie
lost to a
fought.
real one.
Clinton looked like he was big when I was younger.
He was big.
That nigga the same height as me. I was going, nigga, I could have sworn you was about this tall, nigga.
Anthony Clinton had the birthmark in the middle of his forehead.
That nigga, I heard that nigga, our forehead
Yeah, because
stuck.
you know they oldest
Was
sister
Nina
passed
there?
away.
Yep, Nina was there.
Yeah, the oldest there.
All the Clintons was there.
She was sick too.
Everybody looked like something special going on.
The
Nigga,
oldest one.
Anthony Clinton walked up to me, nigga, and we
You
hugged
know,
each
the
other
old one.
and our foreheads touched. I
You
said,
said, damn, nigga.
You're not talking
I
about
was 6'3".
Sissy.
No, I'm talking about the Darrington.
I don't remember.
There was the older one, O'Silvia.
I'm 6'3".
You
I
know
was
exactly
really
what I'm
on
talking
some
about,
real
right?
dope, nigga.
That nigga was a quarterback.
Cuz was tall as shit.
Nigga,
Yeah, O'Silvia.
That's how I walked with my
Nigga.
man Redman. When Redman walked up to me, I was like, I'll be damned.
Yeah, O'Silvia. Like I said, we was real close to Darrington.
I said, this nigga's up in my belt.
how tall is Memphis Man?
Yeah, because Pat
TJ,
Darrington
Method
was
Man
real
walked in
close
the
to my
studio.
mother and father.
TJ, nah.
She used to be
You know,
my
the worst
dad's
of all
dance
of us
spot. Down there at the Elks and all. Oh
Curtis
yeah,
Blows.
yeah. 'Cause my dad
TJ,
was
when
there.
I was with you.
I was with you.
Like he danced too good. I
remember
ain't
that nigga was
dancing.
tall
So
and
Pat
buff?
used to dance.
Nigga, we was at
Paramount.
Paramount Studios, nigga, Santa Monica. Nigga,
He walked
the
in.
box was there, nigga. I
They
remember
did some
that.
other shit, but I'm like, that's
TJ.
country house. I don't care what
That's
you
exactly
say.
what
That's
happened. Old girl
No, it's
and old girl and that was the engineer there.
But I'm like,
The one who was
that's
on
country house. I don't care what
Q's
y'all
album and
name
said,
it,
what's
call
wrong
it
on
the
the
family,
White girl.
whatever.
Yeah,
Black
white
girl.
girl. What's wrong? You
Green
burning it
family,
or the
yeah.
commercial on the album?
Yeah.
Her
Yeah,
and
but that
she
shit
walked
was
in and we was
country
on the
house.
studio. She said, "Oh, I'm sorry. You okay if I show my
Everybody
hand?"
worked
I
in
said,
it.
"Yeah." And I looked
Yeah.
over. Boss Hog CPO
Mama,
said,
that's how she met my daddy. She met my daddy in the country
"He
house.
look like a miniature Curtis
And her
Blow."
and
So
Dynasty.
look, I look over and start
Dynasty.
laughing. I said, "You look identical to Curtis Blow."
Dynasty.
She
Yeah.
said, "Oh, I'm sorry. This is
Yeah.
Curtis Blow." Nigga, all of us
Yeah.
at the same time started laughing.
We was all childhood friends. That was before any of us born. That's how me and Rosalind Jenkins was like this. What your bad ass doing? Wait, I was just I know I had to go off.
Look at the cookie hanging out his
Yeah,
mouth.
the cookie hanging out your mouth.
Oh, that nigga is comedy, cuz. That nigga need to do a nigga TV show.
Why do we have a camera